Hello, hello. Happy Crimson Tuesday. We're on time. We're on time. 8:01. It just turned 8:01. I'm gonna call that a win. Welcome, welcome. Another art stream tonight. Dan is busy, busy, busy. So I'm not sure when we're gonna see him, but I promise he's alive. I promise he's alive. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna work on our EGA fish tonight, and then continue Let's Playing Rise of the Dragon EGA. And yeah, basically having a pretty relaxed time of it, I'd say. Um, there are a couple new emoji things for Twitch that I showed last week for the first time. Dual names, good to see you. Idawith, good to see you. Goman-sama, happy Crimson Tuesday. There are new emojis as of last week. There's the good old bucket emoji. We'll be seeing that bucket tonight as we continue working on the EGA scene. Judith Butler's Lover, good to see you. Blah Holtzen, happy Crimson Tuesday as well. Yeah, Dan might be alive and abducted by space aliens again. He might be. Disaster Squad, good to see you. Disaster Squad, my game, does it feature any supernatural elements or mostly a reality-grounded murder mystery? I don't think it's a spoiler to say that my game is not really supernatural. It's pretty grounded in reality, I would say. That's kind of what I tend to gravitate toward when I go to mystery stuff, because I mean for the most part, generally speaking, what I like about mystery stories is they do operate on a logic, which is people have motivations, and people have like alibis, and people have places they can be or can't be. You can't be in two places at the same time. The logics of a mystery story really drive it for me, and that's what I find really compelling is having that detective punch the holes in the suspects or the culprit's logic. And that's kind of what's so fun about a show like Columbo, which was kind of interesting for being in the mystery genre, because we know, the audience knows who did it, because we watched the murderer do it at the beginning of every Columbo episode. And we get to watch Columbo figure it out, and we get to be along for that ride. And so that dramatic irony is kind of really cool. And Columbo really concentrates on the logics of something. Like sometimes he's confused by things, and the reason he's confused by things is because they don't make sense. And they don't make sense because someone is lying. And that's what I like so much about mystery stories, for the most part. I mean, there are definitely exceptions. Beta Human, good to see you. The bucket is supernaturally beautiful. Amberzine, good to see you. Grindeslav, happy Crimson Tuesday. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes. Danganronpa games are so much fun, Deluxe Tux. I've only watched some Let's Plays of Danganronpa games because I've heard so many things about them, and I think they're probably more fun to play than it is to maybe watch a Let's Play of them. But I'm always gonna love a mystery story stuff, and I'm always gonna love the analysis of stuff. Mousem, it's good to see you as well. Yes, so I was going through some of these new Nancy emojis. There's one that's kind of subtle, which there's one that I'm going to probably change because all it is Nancy blinking. And so that's kind of hard to tell because Nancy's eyes are tiny, like little beady eyes. So I'm probably going to change it to Nancy blinking emote. I just thought it was funny and a little bit unsettling because we're used to having her be static, but just having her eyes blink would be weird, but I think it's too subtle. Oh, Gunderslav, I don't really know how to properly pronounce Danganronpa. I've just heard other people on their YouTube channels pronouncing it Danganronpa, so I'm gonna just assume that's what it's. I mean, I guess it's supposed to be a Japanese word. In which case it would be Danganronpa, I suppose. But anyway, people call it Danganronpa. It's like with Ryu. Like I know Street Fighter, Ryu. It's a word, and it's R-Y-U, and it should be pronounced Ryu, but I've always pronounced it Ryu as well, because everyone pronounced it Ryu, and so I know that's wrong. And Grindeslav, of course, is Francisco Gonzalez, who's working on Rosewater. Grindeslav streams on Wednesdays for Wild West Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern. Grindeslav, are you streaming on tomorrow? Are you doing more character stuff? Like last week? That's what that's called? Last week? We're almost halfway through August, you guys. Which I guess leads me to my developer update. I have been happily working away on Chapter 5, Section 2 of the Crimson Diamond, and it's been super fun building stuff and kind of coming up with my asset list for Section 2 as I'm building that part of it. And actually, earlier today, I started organizing and programming the transition from Section 2 to Section 3, which got me really excited, even though Section 2 is nowhere near being done. Just having that lead in I felt like, oh my gosh, I'm almost finished Chapter 5, and I'm not, but it felt that way, so that was good. Anna CGG, good to see you. Oh no, bee sting. Oh my goodness, oh sorry to hear you've got a bee sting, Anna CGG. I had a wasp sting, and I was surprised at how long it lasted. That it hurt for like a really long time. I'm like, I can't believe it's hurting this much, and it's not feeling any better. So my sympathies with you. Yes, Dave, we're good to see you as well. Oh, good. Granislav, you are streaming. Not sure yet where you'll be streaming. Deluxe Tux, you've never been stung by a bee or a wasp? I don't recommend it. I was very surprised, and I was like an adult the first time a wasp stung me, I think, and I think I've only really been stung once. But it is actually surprising how painful it is. I guess people have different experiences. Yes, and Slash Dude. So the follower emotes. So followers can use these emotes in the channel. I think all of these ones potentially in the channel. But if you go to other people's channels, if you're a subscriber, you can use my emotes in other channels. But if you're a follower, you can't. That's the only difference. But I was really pleasantly surprised to learn about follower emotes like last week when I opened up my creator dashboard for the first time in months. Oh wow. And CGG. A great video the other day of somebody using a wet dry vac filled with soapy water to suck up a wasp nest. I steer clear of wasps as well. So what happened was the wasp was kind of hiding underneath like the bottom of a container, and I picked up the container, and it got surprised by me. I would not have gotten anywhere near it. I just didn't even know it was under there, and that's when I got stung. Ooh, dual names. You've been looking at mechanical keyboards in your spare time. It's been a rabbit hole and then some. Yeah, I know people who have gone down the rabbit hole of what kind of switches they should get for their keyboards and modifying and creating their own special custom keyboards. And it's not something I've gone down at all, but I can definitely see the appeal because we're in front of our keyboards so much of the day, a lot of us, and so we want to make that a pleasant experience with lots of clicky clackities. Yes, clicky clack, Anna. Arabella, good evening. Good to see you. You can create your own keycaps with a pressure chamber and some resin. Yikes. Oh wow, so let's do cleaning the pool. You thought the wasp was dead. It wasn't dead. It was angry after being flung. Yeah, that's not... Yeah, so I definitely steer clear of all that kind of stuff. But just so happens it can happen anyway, regardless of your best efforts. Welcome to Crimson Good Tuesday, everybody. I guess I should introduce myself. I'm Julia Minamata. I stream on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. I do mostly art streams, although so I do everything on the Crimson Diamond except for the music. And so Dan, musician Dan Polakar, he sometimes is on stream with me as well. But Dan's been super busy recently, working in all kinds of stuff, so he hasn't been around quite as much. But when we do have Dan on, he composes an amazing track from beginning to end. Pango Kin Creations, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. Appreciate it. So now you've got those amazing emojis. I hope you can enjoy them. Oh no, Anna, you were just over at the park staying there. One flew up your dress and decided to get a little bit too close and personal. Oh my gosh, you didn't know it was happening until it was too late. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you just never know. Outside is a scary place sometimes. Kieran Rowley, good to see you as well. Oh good, you discovered the Crimson Diamond on Steam this weekend. Also, thank you for your follow, which I noticed that you did a few days back, so thank you, appreciate it. And I'm glad you found the demo on Steam. And thank you so much for joining us tonight. Yeah. So yeah, that is actually come to think of it, I can just go right into this where these are all the new emojis that are up. Got the bucket, got Nancy blinking, which I will be replacing with something. I've kind of got one where she's where her face turns green and then red. I might do that one, but that's all the ones that are available right now. There's a Nancy waving and a Nancy peekaboo. And due to maybe one or two of you asking about this, I did add bucket bucket T-shirts on my Society 6 page. So there's that. Ooh, Crimson Tuesday, Dave. We're cooking Tuesday. Tonight's lamb sog sounds amazing. Evil Tentacle, good to see you as well. Welcome, welcome everyone. Good to see everybody tonight. So that's this. Oh, Anna CGG, thanks so much for the sub. Thank you. So good to see you. Yeah, Anna CGG is she's a co-host of the Classic Gamers Club podcast. Anna, do you stream it all on your Twitch account, or have you not ramped that back up again? Because I would like to give you a shout out, but just in case if you're active on Twitch or not. But Anna CGG does an amazing podcast with co-host Paul Corman. Evil Tentacle, an EG Love emote would be a good one. Ooh, EG Love emote. I will have to think about that. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I do want to add something. Okay, Anna CGG. A little bit here and there. Anna does some streaming here and there. So I will shout out Anna. If you want to follow Anna. Oh no, I have trouble finding the underscore. That? Yeah, there it goes. Anna CGG, shout out. Big news, Perfect Tides sequel has been announced. Perfect Tides, I don't know that one. Oh, that reminds me. So, last weekend I actually started up Disco Elysium when I had bought it on 60% off on Steam. I also bought Norco, which is also, I think Norco's on 50% off right now. So I also bought that recently. But I did load up Disco Elysium. I played just a little bit of it. It reminds me a lot about Fallout because it's the isometric perspective and like the grunginess of it. But it's fun to pick up stuff off the ground and interact with stuff and do skill checks. And I have to admit that I do sometimes reload and retry skill checks. You're probably not supposed to, but it's okay. I'm just playing by myself, so it's okay if I do that kind of stuff. JBL says, my vetting vows will be, I will care for you, nurture you, and devote to you as much time as Julia Minamata did to that one bucket. At that point, I expect the assembled people to weep. Dr. McKiller, good to see you. Has anyone else ordered a bucket shirt yet? I ordered mine the other day and it has shipped. We'll see how long it takes to get here. Dr. McKiller, I would be super curious to see how the print actually turns out. So I wonder if when you do get it, please, like, if you can, if you don't mind, take a photo of it and just message me with it or something, because I'm curious, because it's EGA, so it's not going to look like it does on the screen. I know that much, but I do wonder how close it'll get. Because yeah, we all know that the RGB and CMYK, those color spaces don't play too nice, and so there can be some difficulty there. I hope it turns out well, though. I really do. And, oh yes, and let us never forget the museum exterior as well. That's another one. It would be so funny to do a museum exterior emoji, but I don't think it would hold up at that size. Yes, thank you, Dr. McKiller. I'm really curious. The mugs do look good. I have seen the mugs. So I am curious about how Bucket will end up looking. Very curious. I don't know if Disco Elysium discourages save scumming necessarily. I don't think it does, because there's really no penalty to doing it. But there's just so many skill checks that you can't do with them all, or else it'll take forever. I've already, kind of redone a lot of the checks just because I know it's okay to get them wrong and to fail at them too. So I'm not being too careful about it. But there's been one or two I have to admit I've redone. Oh, you're using your Boathouse mug right now, in fact, Deluxe Tech says, and in the EG it looks good. Yeah, yeah, Disco. So I started off with a character that their skill thing. I don't know if which one's the good one or if there is a good one. They probably all are good. I think it's something to do with like it's an artistic conception skill or something. Because I liked that idea because I feel like I do that in real life a lot for work. So I picked that one. It seems pretty good. Conceptualization, Davor. Thank you. Yes. Yes, and oh yes, and if you fail a white check, a white skill check, you can if you level up that skill, you can try it again, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I'm kind of interested to know what other people's skill talent that they picked was. Oh, nice, Boathouse notebooks. Thank you, thank you. Evil Tentacle for Lincoln. I'm just gonna take a quick peek. Oh, look, that looks pretty good. Oh my gosh, I like how it wraps around. I forgot that I made them wrap around. Thank you for buying two so you could demonstrate that. That's awesome. I gotta open up in so I can keep that. That's great. That's a great photo. Okay, so Blahulsing, you say conceptualization is a good skill. Okay, yes, good. Oh, you picked logic. Logic is also a good one. Oh, nice wood table, Davor. Fantastic. Yeah, I think yeah, Blaholton. I'm already like conceiving about what I want to do on a second playthrough or a second start, and of course it'd be like just dumping everything into physical and like being a physical psychic person, the complete opposite of what I picked initially would be kind of cool. Inland Empire Deluxe, like yes, that's one of the charisma ones I think, right? Yeah, I tend not to start off with like a personality strong or charismatic type of character. Although I would like to see just how different that is. You prefer the other ones. You don't care for the intelligence ones. Blaholtz, you having to physical and then psi and motorix dumping. Yeah, I did a little higher than average motorix, lower strength, decent intelligence is kind of what I did. I tried to be like, well, what I usually when I first start playing an RPG where there's some stats, I try to think of what I would be like if I was in that kind of universe. Like, of course, like with benefits enhanced and drawbacks enhanced. And I usually go for some like a high agility or dexterity character with like low strength, small stature, higher intelligence but low charisma. Shivers and Half Light are your favorites. Blowouts and for disco. You regret not putting more to Motorix. Motorix sounds like a really interesting skill. But I just there's only you don't get very many points to put one place or the other. So, okay, so that is that. The next thing I wanted to show real quick is Strange Dungeon. Yes, so I worked on this for a couple months, and now there is a Steam page with like some really excellent gifts that Ilya put together, so you can get an idea of what it looks like. It is a roguelite game where you kind of have to manage a crew and a ship and dig deeper and deeper into the earth. And it's turn-based RPG type of a thing. Speaking of RPGs, my second favorite genre besides adventure games. Empathy is when you invest a lot into as well, Blahotz and Disco. Yeah, Disco is fascinating. It is. Although when I first started, I'm having a hard time. Like, there's like some politics in the world that I can't really wrap my head around yet because they talk about the history. Like a couple of these old guys talk about like the history of like a revolution that happened not too long ago, and my mind kind of doesn't absorb that stuff that well. So I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually. Yeah, but that is, yeah, so this is a Strange Dungeon. There is not a demo available yet. Ilya says in a couple months we should have a demo like ready for people to try, which is really exciting. So we will see about it, and I will definitely let you guys know when a demo is available. Just at the moment, there's a Steam page where you can wishlist it, so if when there does become a demo, you guys will be first to know. Yes, so and Nightbot just came out with a link for Strange Dungeon automatically, which is nice. But yeah, I think I really like the way it looks so far. Ilya, he's an artist first, and so visually it's got a really strong look, which I think really helps to kind of make it stand apart from a lot of stuff because it doesn't look like anything. Well, not that it doesn't look like anything else, but it looks a bit more distinctive, and can set itself apart visually, hopefully. So there's that. And let's see. Moving on. Um, let's see. Oh yeah, you know what? That reminds me. I have to play the trailer. So let me introduce my own game. So I'm working on the Crimson Diamond. I'm working on Chapter 5 of 7 right now, and Chapter 1 is available on Steam as just a demo. If you just go to the Crimson Diamond Steam page, you can download the demo for free. And it's a mystery adventure kind of EGA text parser, Sierra looking game, but hopefully easier to play. Because I'll be playing Rise of the Dragon later in stream, and I give up really easily when I play games. I ask for no hints and no backseating, but I give up super easily. So when I'm designing my own game, I'm designing with me in mind, like something I could hopefully play and not get stuck in. I'm trying to make it an easier experience. Just knowing myself personally, I will not struggle when I'm playing something at all. I want to enjoy myself, and for me, I know some people enjoy the struggle. I don't tend to as much, and so designing the Crimson Diamond with that in mind, just trying to keep it as straightforward as possible. So let us play the trailer real quick, and then we'll move into Photoshop. Let's see here. Let's turn this music off. Trailer time.
Crimson, Ontario was once a prosperous, lively mining town. But that was a long time ago. Now it's quiet, nearly deserted, and some folks aim to keep it that way. Nancy Maple is an aspiring mineralogist assigned to follow the trail of a dazzling diamond. An intriguing cast of characters has converged under one roof, each meaning to get their own way. Or else. Will Nancy untangle the mysteries and machinations before it's too late? Will the sleepy town of Crimson shine once more? Find out in The Crimson Diamond, an upcoming adventure game by Julia Minamata. The Crimson Diamond demo is available on Steam and itch.io for Windows PC and Mac OS.
Okie dokie. We're gonna get started. Yes, Beta Human. You look forward to not struggling against the Crimson Diamond. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of why the game is kind of designed around telling you exactly what you need to do with the notebook. So if you have to, in order to progress the game, if you have to like help Jack with the dishes, the notebook will say help Jack with the dishes. And if you just literally type into the parser, help Jack with dishes, you will progress the game. But that's not to say that if you don't do that immediately and you kind of explore the lodge and talk to people and ask them questions, you can learn more and get more out of the game. But if you want to progress the game and then see other parts of the story, you can just do what the notebook says. For the most part, that's how the game will be designed. Because I find for myself a lot of the issue when it comes to the momentum of an adventure game is not knowing what you need to do next to progress the game. And so I'm going to make that super obvious. It's so obvious as long as you remember that there is a notebook. So that's that. But of course, encouraging the exploration and the question asking aspect of it if you want to do that stuff, but making it super clear. Ask Jack about help Jack with dishes, or talk to everyone in the lodge. Like, so that one's not one where you can just enter that in to the parser, talk to everyone in the lodge. But I think it's that kind of instructions should be pretty clear. And then even with a list of people you need to talk to, that kind of thing. So I'm going to try to keep it hopefully fairly straightforward that way. Let's see, just catching up. Just bring on the fish, Rekimaru 777. Good to see you as well. Yes, imagine getting to look at your own notebook. That's another thing. So Robot Spacer, who did play Colonel's Bequest and then is playing the Dagger of Amon Ra. We may raid him if he's still playing Dagger of Amon Ra. I'm not sure if he's still on that or if he's going to be streaming tonight. I think he's back on his regular stream schedule. He keeps an actual notebook that he has like a camera on, and he does like a map and stuff of the locations and stuff, and that's really really good. I love seeing that kind of stuff. Yeah, exactly. Deluxe text. If you type solve mystery into the parser in the first room, it just like warps you to the credits. It should just show the credits because I think if you enter credits into the parser, it will give you the credits. So it would be just funny if it just did that and like, then booted you out of the game or something. Kieran Rowley, yes, now you have to get back to the demo and spin in the chair. Yeah, like in the trailer it has that. Yeah, you just have to sit and then spin. Like those are the two commands for that. I just got really self-indulgent at certain parts of the development cycle, and that's what happens when that happens. So. Okay, Perfect Tide's really good, Beta Human says. Could have maybe used a notebook in places. Yeah, I've yeah, after I got Disco Elysium, yeah, like Norco I said is on 50% off. It looks stunning. I was following the development on Twitter, and it's the most amazing amazing pixel art, and it looks like it's really been well reviewed and stuff and well received, and so I'm super excited to give that a shot. Maybe after Disco Elysium or maybe alongside Disco Elysium. Oh, Monkey Island 1 has a button you can press where it asks if you want to win the game. I should have that, yeah, win game as just a thing, and it gives you like a congratulations, you have won the thing. We're gonna move on to Photoshop. Before we move on to Photoshop, there is one thing, the last thing I want to share for tonight before we head into Photoshop and then the Let's Play. Oh, Joe's here for you. Good to see you. Oh, okay. It's Control or Alt plus W to win in Monkey Island. It says you won and shows the credits basically. Oh my gosh, I'm so tempted to do that, but I shouldn't. But one more thing I want to show before we get into it. So Dan has been busy. Dan is alive. I've been messaging him today, so as of like a few minutes ago, I know Dan is alive. So don't worry about that. But Dan has been busy. Dan has been super busy working and doing all kinds of stuff. And the one thing I wanted to share before we got into it, Dan was in town, and I got to check out some fun event that Dan was a part of. Hold on, let me show what that one is. Where is it? Oh no, that's the wrong one. It's this one. It's kind of funny because the green on the underside of this bill, it just keys out and it looks like the top of my head is missing. I'm sure that's completely accidental. Yeah, the bottom. Yeah, see, look. I look like Oren Ishii at the and during Kill Bill. No spoilers. Spoilers. Yeah. But Dan was in town. Dan gave me this sweet hat. Dan was in town with Sean Paul, and so I got to hang out just for a little bit. Crimson Diamond should have bucket hat merch. I would love bucket hat merch. Yeah, I did see myself in this, and it looks kind of creepy. But yeah, so of course here we have, on the left we have Sean Paul, the amazing superstar Sean Paul of Jamaican Dance Hall. I've been a fan for like way before I even knew Dan. That did not help him get the job with the Crimson Diamond. Dan, being the biggest nerd I have ever like known, is what got him the job, and his eagerness to buy a Roland MT32 for this project has been like basically what did it. But it was super cool to see his other side of work that he does. The other thing that he does. Canada more like Danada. Yeah, Gwen Stefani is amazing. Dan, when we see him again, hopefully, he can tell us how Gwen was and all this. Because, yeah, so this picture in the bottom right is Dan on the Jimmy Kimmel show when he was playing in the with the band, and Sean Paul and Gwen Stefani were on. But, so yes, so he has been busy, and but I've seen him. He's around. He's alive and stuff. So at some point, I'm sure we'll have him on again. But from there, we are going to move into Photoshop. Oh yeah, I was not at the Jimmy Kimmel taping. That was in L.A. Pop some champagne, shred on stage, duet and Don't Speak with Gwen. Yeah, she was actually singing. So she collabed with Jean Paul on this new track, and that's what they were at Jimmy Kimmel for. But moving on to something a little bit more mundane. Let me wear this hat a little bit. Yes, Jesse Jeffy, another T-shirt idea. Just some text that says Dan, he's alive and stuff. Yeah, he needs to be holding a newspaper with the date, with today's date on it, or the day's date. Evil Tentacle, you're right. These pictures they could be from any time. This is true. But moving on to what we're going to be working on today. This is what we're working on today. This wonderful scene. So we have here on the left, we have our bucket that we have modified a wee bit. This is the bucket. This is the fish. And this is what we're replacing. This is what's currently in the demo right now. This one, it's a little less elaborate. Yes, proof of Dan, beta human, exactly. Yeah, fish. The fish is coming along. Yes, please send in your proof of Dan to complete your warranty. Yeah, Anna, you're right. Yes. So there's this. So that's what we're working on today. So that's that. All 5 frames of it. Maybe we'll have a few more frames, I don't know, of this. But that's what we're working on today. We did complete our bucket. Our bucket, we decided that the inside of the bucket needed to be a different color so that the fish would stand out more. And so we did added a couple layers to that to knock that bucket color back. And we're going to work on the fish. And I have a black background here to isolate the fish. Wow, shouldn't have moved that all. So there's our fish, isolated, and we were just working on the scales here. I was playing along with the scales here, just hand dithering to give it a feeling of dimensionality. Oh, Gomez-san, I'm glad you're enjoying the fish. Yeah, the fish is coming along. I was going to, just starting with the front half of the fish, just going in and doing the same idea of this type of dithering I was doing, this hand dithering. I was going to work on that and just seeing how I feel about how that changes that effect. So that the gray dither was something I wanted to start exploring today. Yes, Anna, the progression's absolutely fishy in a good way. Yes, beta human. Do not return this Dan to a store. Call our customer service number first. Yes. Dan, we're gonna need a t-shirt that says, Dan, he's alive. Yes, we do need that. Because yeah, I could have ordered this hat. He could have mailed it. You know, we don't know. This could be just all an elaborate scheme. Oh, good. With Paul on the podcast, he's there. We chat every day. He's coming back. I know he's alive soon. Yeah, exactly. It's just people are busy. People are busy. And considering, especially for musicians and the impact of COVID and all that, it's good for them to be busy. So. I think that could work. It could work nicely. But I want to start pushing some of this back a little bit. Like that. Okay. Yeah, I'm not. I don't stick too closely to grids and stuff when I do this. So I mean, it could be that this checkerboard, if you applied it to the whole thing, it wouldn't. They wouldn't all kind of connect like they would. But I've never really been that bothered by that. Oh well, Anna says my mom's friend that was visiting this morning from Barcelona is a musician. He plays the fiddle and he sings and he also plays the accordion. Oh wow, that's amazing. So he's just saying how hard COVID was, not being able to get out there and support himself and do his trade. Yeah, yeah, it's been really tough for like people who perform music live. Absolutely. DNA Beast, good to see you. Yes, Bucket Simulator. Yeah, we're kind of working on the fish. This happy little fish here. Trying to add. You see how the gray here is going to add that extra bit of dimensionality to our little guy. Happy little fish. Well, not so happy, I guess, but a very. This is actually kind of hot to wear this all the time. I'm gonna take that off again. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased how this is going, and I can sort of see the end point. It's not like the museum exterior, which I don't actually know. I'd have to go back and check if I took longer on the museum exterior than this bucket scene. I almost feel like I did, but that could just be like rose-colored glasses. All right, Danny Beast, I'm glad you like the palette. I don't know if you're here for the new emojis, DNA Beast, but there is the bucket emoji that everyone can enjoy, followers and subs alike. Yes, Anna would be very effective fish for the Monty Python fish slapping dance. Yeah, it's a healthy looking guy. It's a healthy looking fish. Good looking fish. Yeah, yeah, adding the fish is giving the museum a run for its government grant. Well, the thing is about the museum exterior as well is that I had to kind of decide about the colors. Like this one, the color was pretty much set, so I feel like this one is taking a like less time. But yeah, the fish definitely adds to it, and we're not done yet either, not by a long shot. So. And probably along the brightest edge of this fish would be probably right along his belly. So I'm gonna kind of work away some of the pixels here, kind of break it up a little bit to give that feeling of light. Yeah, the museum had pesky bricks and arches. It had a lot more geometry going on with it, and I'm never good at doing that kind of architecture. It's a big pain in the bum. And so with this scene, it was a nice just a natural scene really, and so I definitely felt easier going with it. Oops. Yeah, therefore, yeah, architectural geometry can take a long time. Yeah, it's kind of amazing how many arches and sub arches and all this stuff you can find. You don't really notice it until you start trying to draw it yourself, and you just realize there's a lot of lines in this, and it's kind of a hassle. It's beautiful. So we can kind of get in there. Maybe. Yeah, just this idea of it being a lighter looking area here, so kind of. Yeah, and actually, Dave, well, that's a good question for Slat Studio. How long did Carl take on the new inn attic? That was pretty architectural. In JBL, the museum was a high point. It was Inception. The deeper you go, the more time slows down. That one, yeah. I certainly don't really expect to have to do that kind of a piece too often. I'm much more at home, kind of doing fake like atmospheric perspective and trees and hills and grass and stuff. It's easier. Yeah, and yeah, Carl is amazing, and yeah, I think yeah, Carl's using vectors for his, which is kind of amazing. Exactly, Dave. Right. Trees are very accommodating. All this, like, so these natural environments, they're definitely a lot more forgiving. Buildings have much more specific requirements. So I don't plan on having any games set in, really built up metropolitan areas, I don't think. It's going to be just everything's going to be outdoors and like cornfields and everything. I mean, Grundislav has a ton of buildings and stuff in his games. Oh yeah, and Cosmic Void is making his Manhunter looking games. Yeah, that it's and having it be low resolution, it helps, but it's not like the solution because it can make things even kind of tricky. Because I found that when I was making the museum is that at such a low resolution, there's two places for a line to end up, and they're so different from each other that they might neither of them might look good. There might be no good answer for where that particular line can stop at a low resolution. I'm actually really enjoying the process of figuring this fish out. So, because now that the fish kind of this part should be a little bit darker just because it's kind of further away. So let's kind of work that in a little bit. It's a fun like little problem to solve. Oh my gosh, Carl did indeed do vector graphics for Betrayed Alliance 2. Oh, I can't imagine. I so much respect for that. That's amazing. Three to 4 hours, not including the sketch. That's amazing. Slash Studio. My gosh, Carl. Carl, you're amazing. That's very, very amazing. Yeah, yeah, Evil Tentacle. Yeah, I tried the vector stuff. I tried the STI companion for like I think I told you guys like a hot minute, and I said I nope, can't, won't. Yeah, and it's great for vector. Yeah, I just and thinking about how yeah like if you really want to get genuine with stuff, yeah, like they did use vector-based graphic engines for what looks like pixel art. It's not, I mean, I can't even say if it's really technically pixel art because it's vector. It's vector. It's kind of a bizarre a bizarre distinction. Oh, Sasuke says he mocks up first in Photoshop and then does. That's incredible. It's incredible. Super, super, super impressed with Carl. The art is truly amazing. Okay. Yeah, this fish is fun. I'm just, I'm having a time of my life right now. Oh wow, Celeste Studio says Carl, the artist on Betrayed Alliance 2 is amazing to collab with, very eager for input and very cooperative. Lucky to get to work with him. Yeah, it's so nice when you can find good people to work with. And Celeste Studio, how is the development going? Do you have a developer update? Alright. And does anyone have any developer update they'd like to share? Ooh, Celeste Studio has a developer update coming later this week. Things are going slowly but surely. Good, good, good. Ooh, Dave, we're trying to have a playable version of Perilous Night this week. Here's hoping. Another wonderful EGA project. Fantastic. And of course, Mousemas has the 3D version of Enclosure that is available for free for anyone who's interested. It's awesome. I'm so heartened to see other fans of EGA. Oh, wow. Ace. Let's see. That's 12, 12 Ace 8. Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. 12 Ace 8. Or just Ace. Thank you, yeah. Lady Missleaf, good to see you. Welcome to Crimson Tuesday. Yes, pixel art. Yeah, I'm working on this little fishy guy. You can see I've got this wonderful fish animation that I need to upgrade in my demo, using this lake herring as the reference. But yeah, we have this whole fish going for the introductory sequence for my game, The Crimson Diamond. and having just a great time just going on these scales. I'm really enjoying this. It's really soothing. It is like cross stitch, which I do quite a bit too. And I think I've mentioned on stream before that I have finally finalized my cross stitch palette for EGA, which I'm super excited about after much experimentation. Oh, thank you, Lady Mistleaf. Yeah, pixel art is so much fun, and honestly, I did this video talk that is on my YouTube channel about how awesome pixel art is, and one of the great things about pixel art is it's relatively speaking, I think a pretty relative. I'm not gonna say it's easy, but it's a relatively easier medium to work in and to learn in than anything else. And so, if you're interested at all in doing anything art related, I very much recommend pixel art. Also, the tools like you can buy. You don't even need to buy software to do pixel art, and you can start with limited palette. This is a 16 color palette that I'm working on, which is actually this one here. This is my palette. This is what my game is in, but just black and white is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And something low resolution is also a nice effect. Yeah, thank you, Deluxe Text. This would be a perfect job for Dan. He spent loads of time practicing scales. Alright, Burklass, good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm a huge fan. And also, pixel art's really nice because you can start off by like modifying other people's assets just as a learning experience. It's it's a great medium. I even have like a pixel art app on my phone that I was playing around with just a little bit. So you can even like draw with your finger, or if you have like even a stylus for your phone, you could do pixel art on your phone, just about anywhere. It's really, really, really a lot. It's so much fun, and there's so much amazing pixel art on Twitter too. Oh, nice. And we have a friend of a friend. Welcome, welcome, Lady Mistleaf. I'm just getting rid of some of these totally horizontal lines because I don't think they're really serving the whole image that well. There's not a lot of them. Ah, Fairfield, Nova Scotia. Ah, I see. It looks like as a kid you used to mess with Windows 95 default desktop icons in Paint. I think I did something similar, because they would let you. Yeah, they would let you like modify like icons. I don't know if what I used was in. I don't know if what I used was Windows 95. It could have been in even earlier Windows. I really appreciate that they let people do that. Ah, Lady Mistleaf, as a kid, I used to scare my mom by changing the colors on her work computer. Nice. Yeah, that's another thing I used to love playing with. I loved to play with the color themes that would come kind of packed in with 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 um with Windows. You could customize your own and stuff. It's a lot of fun. So much fun. 3.1 for you, yeah, Lady Mistleaf. I had also 3.1. I loved 3.1. That's where they had you can get like the hot dog color scheme, I think, which was just funny because it's red and yellow and way too much fun. The back in the day when you would play with an operating system, which I don't think is that common much anymore. Ah, you were real big on screensavers and themes and sound schemes and cursors. I think I mostly played just with the interface. Like I don't I would just play with like load up whatever was already pre-built in terms of screensavers. Cursors would have been cool though. Oh, Pulas, good to see you. I genuinely loved some of the old screensavers you say. I wish we still had those. There was I remember some of the built-in ones. I don't remember too much what the Windows 3.1 ones were, but yeah, I remember enjoying them very much. And then you had something like Sierra's Johnny Castaway, which was, I guess, the screensaver, which is was kind of cute. Which I don't think I ever had. I just kind of read about it. Yes, the maze. There was there was like a pipe thing as well, pipe maze. Food fight was a fun screensaver back in the day. Pearl says. Oh yes, Windows 98 defrag. Yes, I would defrag the machine, and it would be super satisfying to watch that happen because you would watch the little blocks copy into different color blocks, and all the little spaces would go away. Also, very much. It's kind of funny, yeah. Just the idea that we would kind of amuse ourselves with just the utilities and something like that. And the solitaire game, kind of picking out your favorite deck to play with. Ah, Phyllis, you distinctly remember switching your cursor to a GIF of Sailor Saturn performing Silence Wall. Oh my gosh, that sounds super elaborate. Just a Jeffy, screensavers were big business back in the Windows 3.x era. Yeah, I guess we don't really need them anymore. Like, that's what I read back in the day, that they became a kind of obsolete because there's not as much risk of burn in. Yes, Flying Toasters, Beta Human, never forget. Your favorite Sensei's one attack in the anime. Nice. Yeah, I liked Sailor Saturn. I like the Outer Moon, the Outer Planet Sailor Scouts. Because we didn't see them as much, so they were kind of mysterious. And Bilkun, good to see you. I liked her color scheme. For Silence Wall, was that? Yeah, she was kind of like a lavendery kind of character. Lady Mistleaf, you never got that far into Sailor Moon. You think you stopped on Diamond and Sapphire? What? Oh, I don't even know Diamond and Sapphire. I just remember like S and Super S would be like the movies and stuff. And I kind of think I fell off after a while myself too. I gotta see what the scales are doing by the fish's front. What's going on over there? I think they get smaller as they get closer to its head. So we need to do that. Oh my gosh. Alright, Brickla, I saw a guy stream a game called Last Call BBS on the GOG channel this morning. It's really a collection of games which you in-game download from a BBS and run from a fictional OS. Very nice aesthetically, goes well with this discussion. That's amazing. Wow. It kind of reminds me of Hypnospace Outlaw, which I started playing and I really need to get back to. It kind of it kind of does, I don't know, like kind of encapsulate or give that feeling of the good old days of the web. That's what that reminds me of. Of course, like after that era, I never really got into the BBS stuff myself, so I can't really I don't have that much nostalgia for it. Ooh, hold on, let me just check what that is. I'm not good at checking. Oh, Lady Mistleaf, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Yeah, LCD screen backlights are always on. Screensavers make no sense anymore in LCDs. I love a screensaver though. It's true. Oh, I never saw the live action Sailor Moon series, the Deluxe Tux. Didn't they do like a reboot of the anime? Okay, Lady Mistleaf says Diamond and Sapphire were the bad guys. One of them was one of four sisters. Evil turned good boyfriend. Oh. Yeah, I think I must have stopped before that. Or I'm just forgetting because it was that long ago. Yes, exactly, Pull My need for screensavers is not physical, it's spiritual. Oh, Justin Jeffy, you ran a BBS as well? Nice. Okay, first I goes to Renee, or whatever her name was spelled, Chibi Moon. Yes, Remy, Lady Misleaf. I kind of vaguely recall like the pink-haired girl, like the little pink-haired girl, was a thing for a while. So I do remember that, and I think maybe at that somewhere in there was when I kind of stopped. Okay, it was part 2 of that. Okay, Lady Misleaf. Yeah, I think that's probably you probably pinpointed where I kind of stopped with the Sailor Moon. Ah. Airbrookless says, forsooth, I never knew what a BBS was before 2010 or so, but the aesthetics and games were incredibly appealing. I like kind of like that stuff that looks like terminal graphics and stuff. Like kind of like Caves of Quud looking, where it just I like black background and like color popping out of it. That's probably why the website for the Crimson Diamond looks like that. It's soothing. Okay, okay, Lady Misty, we're on the same place you stopped with the Sailor Moon. Okay, Pilla says, season, talking about Sailor Moon R, second season, she was talking about S and Super S, movies which are during the third and fourth season. Stars is the fifth and final season. Okay, because I think I saw the movies, yeah, the S and Super S movies, but I don't know if I actually saw the TV show. So was there S and Super S TV show? Because I don't think I saw this. I think I just saw the movies. I think I actually still have the VHSs of those. But I don't think I saw the actual show. And Stars, I probably missed completely. So yeah, I feel like I stopped watching the show, but I kept on with the movies a little bit longer. I remember Doomtree, Lady Misleaf. Ooh. Just to Jeffy, what does Lord stand for? LORD. Was by far the most popular door game on your BBS. People still running that game nowadays? I wonder what Lord stands for. Art Burklaus, have a wonderful night. Hope you have a good restful sleep. Have a good Canadian evening. Thank you. Happy Crimson Tuesday. Have a good rest of your week. Okay, there. Pull us as a full seasons of S and Super S. Stars never came out in the US, well, until recently. Okay, I don't think I saw the actual TV shows of S and Super S, only the movies. Oh, we just heard For Old Nova Scotia. That's a treat to hear it again. Okay, Goman says Batman for NES has some really effective use of color popping out of mostly black backgrounds. I have a weakness for that, a major weakness. Okay, literally all just Sailor Moon on YTV with no reference of which season. Okay, that's a bit of a mess. Okay, oh, Legend of the Red Dragon, the Crimson Dragon, just Jeffy. Ah, Edenway says, I played the Sweet Baby game Lost Your Marbles on my playdate last night. Really fun and cute game with some great Game Boy era vibes. I'm excited to see what other games made by Sweet Baby will be like. Lots of great polish. Well, funny you should mention that, Edenway, because the game I made with Strange Scaffold and Sweet Baby, Recommendation Dog, I don't know when it's coming out, but that's also made in association with Sweet Baby. So speaking of playdate games made by Sweet Baby, I wish I could tell you when it's coming out. I do not know. Okay, so Beta Human does confirm they did a recent reboot of the Sailor Moon anime. They did movies instead of the later fifth season. They're deeply abridged. First movie has a sickening scene. Oh no! That pretty much teaches the audience how to beg their parents for merch. Oh. Okay, so Pulas recommends the S season or just read the manga. It's more condensed and accessible. This is all really good to know, because it's kind of funny how you can be really into something and then just kind of go off of it. There's no real reason why that happened, I don't think. I couldn't tell you why I stopped paying attention. I in fact have, yeah, I've got some VHSs. I've got some of the manga as well. And I've got a couple of posters too, which are kind of fun. I should bring my Sailor Moon stuff to show you guys at some point. Just for no reason. Just because I too enjoyed Sailor Moon. Okay, Pala says that anime of Sailor Moon does have an excellent aesthetic. All pinks, purples, and pastels. Love it. Love it. It's funny because I don't tend to gravitate towards pinks, purples, and pastels in my own work, but I find it extremely appealing to look at. I guess they're supposed to be like the girl colors if there's such a thing, but yeah, I do quite like that color palette. Yeah, this EGA is not that great of a palette for those colors. I mean, just looking here, there's two colors of purple, purple slash pink. Like you don't, that's all you get, really. I'm trying to make scales at this resolution, and I'm not coming up with much. I keep on redoing these two little areas. Getting fed up. This is what happens when you work at a small resolution like this. There's only so much you can do sometimes. Yeah. Anyway, it says, well, I'll just assume we'll see Recommendation Dog in the unannounced season 2, maybe next year. Anyway, it's been fun trying lots of smaller indie games on the Playdate and see the inventiveness of indie game developers. I guess that is why we are here. Yeah, Edith, have you tried any of the games that just indie developers have been making that aren't part of season 1? Is that something that you can do with it? Because I've been so bad, I have not really explored everything that the Playdate has to offer. Can you go to like people's itch.io pages and like download anyone's Playdate game and just play them on your unit? I think, yeah, anyway, I'm having so much fun with this fish right now. Just kind of giving it these weird dithered gradations, just hand dithered gradations. Okay, you found a number of third-party games. All of the other non-season games have been on itch.io pages. Nice. Yeah, I love the fact that like Panic and Playdate have really been open and supportive of that whole idea of like people making their own games and just sharing those games, and it's completely kind of an open system. I really, really, really admire them for doing that. I think it's really cool. Okay, yeah, Just Jeffy also sideloaded some games on your Playdate. Okay, you played through Island on your Playdate. Tested Mirror. Okay. Oh, you tested. Okay, so yeah. I'm looking forward to my consumer unit for the Playdate because I want to see if Mirror is going to work. There have been some system updates, so I should check to see if Mirror works on my developers unit of the Playdate. But I was kind of expecting that for whatever reason that the consumer unit would work with it better. One of my favorite games. So I love Demon Hunter 1989. I really like on the Playdate. I also really like Saturday Edition, which is basically it's like an adventure game. I think those ones in particular I really, really, really liked. We saw Robot Spacer play Demon Hunter 1989 a little bit on stream. But yeah, that and Saturday Edition, fantastic. I can't talk them up enough. And there's a lot of really fun little arcade games on it too. I'm so happy that it's out now and people can enjoy. Poltergeist. Next, you think Just Jeffy. Ooh, Poltergeist. JBL. Julia Minamata romance novel, The Heart She Dithered. The Dithering Heart. The Dithered Heart. I think it would be fun. Actually, I've never tried this before, but it would be fun to try writing a novella of the story for the Crimson Diamond. I will probably never do that, but I like the idea of it. Or a radio play. Maybe a radio play is a bit more of a suitable medium. It'd be super fun. I've got big dreams for when the game is finished. You know. Because I think it would be fun to have the story be something that people can enjoy. That even if they don't want to play the game, they could actually get to see a heavily adapted version of the story. I don't know. My dither will go on. Oh, Beta says, when you pulled up your EGA palette, I got worried for a minute because they're not in hardware order. Yeah, this is what I call rainbow order, Beta Human. This is not. This is not technical whatsoever. This is. Oh wow, Lucas, thank you so much for the bits. Happy Crimson Tuesday, Lucas. Oh wow. Okay, so Edenwaith, you like something called Castle Helios, which I haven't played yet. Bomber Panda is fun. Yes, we've moved on from the buckets, Lucas. This is actually part of the bucket scene, because this fish has to fit in this bucket, so that's what we're doing. Hold on, where's the timeline? Here it is. So this is the scene we're recreating right now. Yes, we have to move on to what's in the bucket. Yes, so that's kind of what we're covering right now. Yeah, this EGA proper palette, these should be the proper values. But if they're not, it's kind of okay because when I import them into my AGS game, they get properly shoved into the right indexes. But this is indexed, so this should be okay. You know, I'm not going to eyedropper operate and see how wrong they are, but as long as they're close enough, they're close enough. Oh yes, Lucas, yes. Yes, there is a bucket emoji. Although you can see that I did have to darken the inside of the bucket just for the readability of the fish, because this is what the bucket used to look like, and that's how it looks in the emoji. And I think it reads better as an emoji with the bucket lit this way. But for the interests of the fish's legibility, we needed to darken up the inside. But I do prefer the lighter version. Yes, and good to see you, Jim Matt. And Jim Matt just wants to thank Just Jeffrey for the tier 1 sub, of course, too. Thank you so much again for those subs, Just Jeffy. Yeah, so I mean, there was a bit of an alteration. Oh yeah, so you can see the before and after of the fish scales here we've been working on. But yeah, it's I think it kind of is fine as it is. Like, it's gonna do the trick that it needs to do in the game, but I do prefer the version that we did have. So we can have both. We can have both. Yes, there are many buckets. This one is Doug. Says Doug Herring, the artist of the Colonel's Bequest, and one of my EGA heroes. Absolutely. And yes, canonically, the fisherman in my game is named after Doug, and is meant to look a bit like Doug, and that is something we will be tackling later because there is a close-up of the fisherman. It's actually a scene coming up quite soon after this one, so hopefully it won't be too long before we are tackling a kind of sort of inspired portrait of Doug Herring in the game. I'm not going to make it look exactly like him or anything, but just the idea of Doug Herring. Edenwaith wants to know what other games did Doug work on besides the Colonel's Bequest. He worked on, so he actually painted the cover for Manhunter 2. So the box cover, he painted that. He also did art on Conquest of Camelot, some art, and he also did some art on, I think, Trial by Fire as well. And it's kind of funny because I remember him telling a story about how that he got to do the cover art for Manhunter 2, and I asked him, is that something that people like kind of wanted to do, or did people like were so busy they were like, I don't want to do it, and they weren't fighting over the privilege of doing a cover. And he said no, they weren't really fighting over the privilege of doing a cover, they just were so busy they you just had to be told to do it. Yes, and Maximus, yes, the open mouth close up of the fisherman holding up the beautiful diamond to his face is something we'll be doing in a bit. Oh, good. So here's a link to one of Carl's pieces. Finished reimagining the background from Betrayed Alliance Book 1. Nice, 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 nice. Let me take a look. Oh yeah, I did see this on Twitter. Oh no, I didn't see this one. I did not see this one. That's great. Ooh, I love the purples, the blues. No, not at all. Slash Studio, whatever like link you want to share, please do. Yeah, that's awesome. Love it. All the links in the world for EGA. You like the original Day Before? I love Carl's, like, his buildings. Those are probably my favorite pieces of Carl's. Really strong architecturally. I mean, I even know that for the Crimson Lodge, like, the scale is kind of wonky. Like, the hallway is huge in the Crimson Lodge. Like, it's like, no, you would never find a hallway that wide ever anywhere, but that's okay. It's okay. Just gonna go with it. It's kind of funny how, I don't know if Slash Studio you found this, but when you're making your own screens, um, yeah, like the stuff you were doing at the beginning, and you just, as you kept going and making your game, you get better at it, and so you kind of want to go back and redo some pieces here and there, and then you're just like, well, I'm just gonna do this forever. It's gonna be like infinite development if I just keep going back and fixing stuff and improving stuff. Yes, Dave, I definitely failed to release games that way. Yeah, at some point you just have to be like, okay, I'm gonna let this go. This is gonna be what it looks like. Cause yeah, I've never released my own game, but I can totally understand that impulse. Yes, Jess and Jeffy, you're correct. Done is better than perfect. Oh yeah, Mouse Miss. Yeah, I'm asking if there's a game I was considering playing last stream instead of Rise of the Dragon. There was a game called, I have it written down actually. Because I started writing down stuff instead of just putting it on random pieces of paper. Let's see here. Oh, it's not where it is. I just have to find the page. Okay. It was called Murder Hill. It was a 1987 River Hill soft game from Japan. Murder Hill. I think it was called Murder Hill. Hold on. I'm gonna look that up. Because it was an EGA game. It was like a Japanese developer, so it would have been a different developer. And it was murder related. Murder Hill 1987? Was that the game? Images. It wasn't called that. It was called Murder Club? Mystery Club? No, it wasn't called Murder Hill. It was called Murder Club? It was called Murder Club. JB Harold Murder Club. Is that it? Hold on. I can't remember now. I looked through a lot of games. Oh, Jesse Jeffy, you got it? Is that it? Yes, that was the game. Yes. Murder Club. Murder Club. It's very hard to find for some reason just on the internet, but yeah, that's what I was thinking of. But I decided on Rise of the Dragon because just reading some of what people were saying about Murder Club, it seemed really difficult. I kind of got intimidated away from self-intimidated. No one intimidated me from playing it, but I intimidated myself. I did. What are you doing on a random piece of paper that isn't writing stuff down? Oh no! What I end up doing is I have like notebooks that just are empty. That's what happens. But Murder Club does look intriguing. There was also a game that Disaster Squad recommended called Dare to Dream, and it has this really intriguing like Windows 3.1 interface, and it's also EGA. So that was another one I was kind of thinking of. And I'd never played it before. It's on archive.org. Yes. Yes, Jesse Jeffy. I was looking at a bunch of different places. Like abandonware places and stuff. Cliffy B designed Dare to Dream, Jesse Jeffy. That is ringing a bell. And there was also another game that Slash Studio had made that was also on one of those sites that he made that was EGA, and I can't remember what it was called, but that's something else I was thinking of. There's another game that the Enclosure folks did, or folk. I don't even know if it was one person or two people on that. But Hank's Quest was another one I was looking at. A bunch of different things. Taco's been playing Murders in Venice. Looks intriguing but very difficult. Yeah. If anything is harder than Personal Nightmare, I don't even know. Because Personal Nightmare was the hardest game I've ever played. I mean, adventure game. Because you're thinking adventure game would be, as long as you have your hands on a walkthrough, it should be okay. Although, yeah, I will say that Last Crusade, Indiana Jones and Last Crusade had its difficult moments, but my gosh, Personal Nightmare, I can't believe anyone would ever finish that legitimately. Yes, Sled Studio, New Year's Mystery. Sled Studios made a game. Sled Studio says it's not worth your or anyone's time, but I don't know. But I did decide against it because then I kind of got a bee in my bonnet about Rise of the Dragon, because I did remember playing the EGA version, and I remember the game being amazing, and it is. So that's what we went with instead. Oh, Eating Way says, since this is an art and game stream, what about a critique on the style of Cuphead? Oh, wow. The critique on the style of Cuphead. Do you just mean just from a technical standpoint? Because technically it's completely amazing. And I actually saw Cuphead, like a sample of it at a Hand-Eye Society, which is a Toronto-based game developing organization, like a support organization that gets government funding. And Cuphead was made by, I guess, a Toronto or Ontario, at the very least Ontario-based studio. And I saw an early kind of a demo version of Cuphead, like before it came out, and it was stunning, absolutely amazing. So that studio, it was useful for me to learn how to use the program. That's about it. That's not a just that's it. That's amazing. We all build on top of what we've learned before. And it's just amazing to me also that with Cuphead, they I guess they've got a Netflix show which I haven't seen or anything like that. Um, it seems like the studio's done well for itself. Hmm. Goemon Summon says Cuphead almost single-handedly brought 30's rubber hose animation back into public consciousness, and for that I'm eternally grateful. It's a very appealing style. And anything that kind of really stands out from the crowd because of it's the look of it, I am a huge fan of too. Hey, Lost Look, good to see you. Have a good rest of your week. Happy Crimson Good Tuesday. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Another EGA enthusiast. Yeah, just a Jeffy. A Cuphead received an amazing amount of attention. Still going after almost 5 years now. Kind of surprising. It is surprising. It is surprising because the gameplay is also people love that challenging gameplay as well. Like it seems like it had some kind of a perfect timing or something to it. And you never know. You never know. Yeah, and Goemon Sama, yeah, the Cuphead people, they came, as they say, they came correct with it. They did it up as it's supposed to be. Yeah, and a lot of places don't really get that look right because it's a lot of work. So I do respect the amount of work that it took, 100%. The Cuphead looks good. Cuphead sounds good. It is beautiful. But yeah, a lot of work. Can see why that type of look people got really got attached to it because it looks amazing. Ron Funches playing it a couple weeks ago, just to Jeffy. That sounds Ron Funches. He's a comedian. Just a Jeffy. Comedian, yes, yes, okay, yeah, that's why it rang a bell. Yeah. Streams on Twitch, no way. That's kind of amazing. No idea. I had no idea Ron Funches streamed. Okay. Let's kind of get into that. I think the fish head needs a bit more work, maybe. So let's look at our fish references. Oh, Matt's not a bad name. You saw Ron Funches? You saw him a few weeks ago. I gotta just Google him really quickly because I can't think of what this person looks like. Ron. Oh. Ron. Funches. Okay, he looks familiar. He looks a bit familiar. Oh, go on, somebody like the dithering looks good and you pull back. Ah, thank you. Yeah, it's another thing to really look out for. Zooming out, super important to do with this type of a thing. Kind of makes me want to like lighten up this midsection of the fish more. He's a big adorable teddy bear, makes you giggle. He's like the sweetest guy that ever lived. Ah, that's awesome. I gotta like yeah find and start enjoying more comedians and stuff. I used to be kind of like super follow it more, but I don't really follow so much anymore. I think of course John Mulaney's amazing. There's an Asian comedian who had a special on Netflix. I think his name was what's his name? Oh no, what's his name? I'm gonna have to look this up. A man comedian. Asian man comedian. Let's look this up. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Ronnie Cheng. Ronnie Cheng has a really good Netflix special. Chieng. Ronnie Cheng. I think he's really great. Hmm. All right. Not bad. But yeah, let's concentrate a bit more on the head. Edenwith asks, when you're making these backgrounds, do you start at 320 by 200 or do you work on a larger image and then shrink it down? I work at 320 by 200. Yeah. Because if you work on it larger and then shrink it down, then you have to end up doing a lot of cleanup work on the stuff, and it's like just more. It makes more work, really. So yeah, I always work at 100%. Let's get into this head of this fish. What am I gonna do? Anyway, yeah, shrinking down it can make it like get all clumpy and stuff. For the constraints used on the fish, it looks amazing. Thank you, I appreciate it. I think I want to. The head is like definitely the part that's the least detailed right now. So we're gonna get into that. What's the trouble? Yeah. So like for instance, with this fish, let's say if I was to shrink this down by 50%. Using nearest neighbor. So you can see that it gets, it basically stays the same, but you lose a lot of the detail and it all gets kind of clumpy. So if I worked larger and then shrank down, that's kind of what would happen to it. Which you can go back and clean it up, of course, but it just ends up making more work. Beta human. It's hard to find the right way to convey how the fish is contemplating the non-existence of a loving God. Well, fish always kind of look surprised. So I expect this one will just keep that up. I mean, it certainly didn't expect its day to end like this, so it's fair enough they would be surprised about the state of affairs. The fish certainly is surprised. Eating away, it says. True. Deluxe text. The head is the first thing to go in the bucket, so you see it for fewer frames. Justified to cut corners on the head. Yes, that fish is taken to its grave. Doug's dinner, how it ended up with a huge diamond in its belly. Yeah, Squaff, good to see you. It shouldn't have taken the bait. This is true. So that's to do. If after death I found a god who just wanted to gut me and eat me, I wouldn't be too pleased either. Yeah, mouth opening animation for extra kicks. A special Ontario fish that produces diamonds like oysters make pearls. We could, if we were going to attach any kind of a morality to the fish, we could say that, it ate something that doesn't nourish it, right? It was greedy. Its eyes were bigger than its stomach, and it's going to pay the price. I mean, you can't really do that with animals because animals don't really have morality. But if we wanted to anthropomorphize them a little bit, we can just, say that he ate something shiny that does not nourish him. It's this idea of consumerism. It's a metaphor or something. Or, it could be about how, nature can't differentiate. It doesn't have that conscience. So it will, there's no morality to attach. Between the borders, that moral seems fishy. Do morals have morals? Yeah, animals are, animals are not moral. They can't be. They don't have that. Yes, Studio, the fish is like the dwarves from Lord of the Rings. In his greed, he went too far and found the Balrog frying pan. God. Deluxe talks, if diamonds have no nutritional value, why are hip-hop artists always putting them in their mouths? Yeah. Data Voice says, I think claiming animals don't have morals is probably a bit of a slippery slope. Primates and many birds are quite smart and social. That's true. No, they definitely, when you have social animals, there are things that they tend to do or they tend to not do. Because it kind of is works when you're a social creature. But I don't know if one does something, if there's, I don't know, is there some kind of like kind of like a human shock or distaste for activities? Yes, exactly. Between the borders, fish eating the diamond is conspicuous consumption. Yes. It is a high-class fish eating weight. They were talking about profanity. No, I mean, I don't know, like animals will like eat their own young, and the animals will do kinds of stuff that we wouldn't consider okay to do. Generally, humans. Oh, not in the bad word sense. Yeah, yeah, just like yeah. I mean, well, I don't know if can you. Can animals be greedy necessarily? I mean, they'll eat. Like they'll eat as much as that they can get, and they'll fill their bellies because they just never know when they're going to eat again. But I wonder if you can like have that same thing that we can do with humans. Yeah, greedy has some kind of social implication. Yeah, like this. But human, if it's wrong to eat your own young, I don't want to be right. From an ecological standpoint, Dave, where you say you see the relationships between predator and prey populations all the time. I mean, I guess there's like, hoarding and stuff when you think about, animals. But they're storing food for the winter, maybe. Um, but I guess, like, I don't know, like money or this idea of like power. I don't know. Like, I don't know enough about it really to make too much of an analysis on it. It's an interesting thing to think about, though. So, studio. Humans have a horrible ability to abstract facts into ideals, think about thinking, and get all philosophical and stuff. Wait, I just did it myself. Like, yeah, to rationalize actions, that type of thing, where you can make anything seem reasonable. Yeah, between the borders, I think discussing morality, something very difficult to pin down as it applies to species we can't communicate with, is likely too difficult. We can barely begin to discuss consciousness, much less apply it to non-verbal creatures and if they have an ethical code. Maybe I just want an excuse to study crows. Yes, beta human, the fish. This fish has seen it all. The fish has got 1,000-yard stare. Let's see. So there should be. Yeah, there should be some darkness under the eye. I think. Head is looking nice. There's this flat spot. I'm gonna definitely need to add more detail in this area just a little bit. Between the borders, how does something with lidless eyes have a sleep cycle? Why am I asking? This is an art stream. Yeah, do fish sleep? They don't. They don't close their eyes. These are all very good questions. Do fish dream? Is that what you're asking? No, Between the Borders, you did not miss the end of Rise of the Dragon. We're going to move on to Rise of the Dragon at around 10:30. I don't know if I'm near the end. I don't think I am. I feel like I just started the game. Someone did say in a comment that you should be able to show the patch, the drug patch, to Karen. I just didn't do the stuff in the right order. Like, I talked to her, and then I tried to give her the patch and just bounced off of her. Like, that, the way that you can, you try to apply the inventory item to a person on the screen, but if it doesn't work, it just kind of falls on the ground. That happened, but apparently if I talk to her again and then show her the patch, then that'll register, so I might try that. So I don't feel like I'm near the end at all. Although, I think someone in chat has said it is a short game. You do fish dream of wet sheep, fish dream of electric sheep. Yeah, I wonder about fish. I mean, people, say that, oh, dogs dream because you see dogs like move their little legs while they're sleeping, so they must be, thinking about something. So they must be dreaming. Okay, beta human beta human borders. Between the borders, that's correct regarding Karen. Okay, yeah. So I mean, that's something where, yeah, I think I'll give that a try because I intended that was what I wanted to show her the patch, and just because I didn't get the exact order of operations right, then that's why it didn't register. She kind of just let it bounce off of her. Yeah. So this part here, I'm gonna need to come up with something in this area, and it just looks like a bunch of lines and stuff. This actually looks like it should extend further. Yeah, Idiocracy, good to see you. Oh, you like the look of the fishes scales? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with this one. And it's actually coming together surprisingly quickly. So that's nice. That's always good. Okay, fish head. So there's the fish head seam line, right, that we have. And then there's like this weird kind of line underneath his eye that kind of connects to the jaw. So let's try that. Oh, whoops, sorry, the jaw. Kind of weird. Kind of a weird line. I don't know if I can be able to do that without it looking like a Joker mouth. Really? Does it connect to the mouth or not? Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't. It's weird. Because there's a weird... I'm using the word weird a lot. It kind of does this, right? And then it's kind of like a weird, like lima bean shape here. You like it with the Joker mouth, Lucas? Okay, yeah, I can't. Okay, so Between the Borders, it's a game you can speedrun or explore it well. That being said, there's certainly a bunch to go. Nice. Cypress D, good to see you. This fish lives in a society. Yeah, exactly. I can make it a Joker fish like they had in like Batman the Animated Series where they had all the... That was great. Yeah, it's more like a cheek, isn't it? It's like a fish cheek. So let's kind of do that. Let's do it. It's kind of hard to tell what's going on in the fish. The fish has got a bunch of weird lines in him, so I'm gonna try to just cheat it. Whoa, it's kind of freaky. Yes, thank you, Slash Studio. Fish are very smart there, or is in school. Oh, Flucus. Yeah, make a Joker fish, you make a Batman fish falling it into the bucket, and music from the Adam West TV series has to play. Yeah, Cypress Tree, I like Gray to Cyan. It's very appealing. I actually saw, so there's a DuckTales EGA game I saw on Twitter, and there's a rug in Scrooge McDuck's office that was dark gray, green, and blue, and it just set back really nicely, and that was super pleasing to see, and I'm like, I want to steal that. I want to steal the rug in Scrooge McDuck's office. So, because there's sometimes you just see stuff and you're like, well, I never would have thought of that, but that's amazing. But this, yeah, I think like there's 4 colors of blue in the EGA color palette, which is more colors, more color options than you get in any other color, right? We got magenta, 2 red, orange, kind of 2 greens, and then you got 4 glorious blues. Let's see what we can do here. So we're going to kind of give it some of the seaming, but we're not going to make it completely. We're not going to completely join it all up because we don't want it to look like a fish puppet. Gray has 4 Day of War. Yeah, like gray, yeah, white to light gray, dark gray, and black. So that would be kind of like, yeah, you can say that. Blue Ramp in EGA is great. A lot of retro palettes are blue heavy. That's why they made Mega Man Blue too. Does on drums. I totally agree with you. Good to see you, by the way. Yeah, honestly, I think I was asked once if I could add one color to this color palette. I would add like a warm yellowish brown. Like I would be. Hold on. It would be this. Like no, not this, not that. That's too dark. It would be. Oh wow, that's an index color, so that's not gonna work. That kind of a color. I want a warm kind of yellow that kind of could be a second brown. That's what I want. So hold on. This is our yeah. So something like that. I would want something like that. That kind of warm yellow. Mustard, exactly. Cure Pixel, exactly. Yellow ochre. We want amber. We want ochre. 100%. Yeah. I have given this some thought, and that's 100% the color I would pick. Well, not this one exactly, but you get the idea. The Jaga palette. Because, yeah, that way you get this, you've got a pleasing trio, it's going to so help this palette, really. Honestly. It would really go a long way. The Jaga palette, I like it. Yes, mustard. Everyone has the same idea, right? Like warm, some kind of warm yellow. Bridge that gap. Beta Human says, I figured out what I like so much about the rim lighting on this fish. The highlight on the top half is the color of the shadow on the underside. The highlight on the top half. Color of the... I see what you're saying, okay. So close to what the dark yellow should have been instead of brown for the dark variant of yellow. Yeah, the dark variant of yellow is the brown. Like, I know like these two are the ones that are supposed to be connected. Right? And it's just like, this is such a cool yellow. I'm a much bigger fan of a warm yellow. And if I honestly had to just swap them completely, I would have picked a warmer yellow myself, too. Idiocracy asks, what purpose does the yellow-brown color serve? Yeah, so this is not how this color palette should be grouped. Like the yellow is, you can see it's not paired with anything here. The yellow is supposed to be paired with the brown. So that's supposed to be, because we got the light red, the dark red, light green, light cyan, dark cyan, light cobalt, dark cobalt, etc. So I kind of split those two apart, but those are supposed to be the counters of each other. I think. Oh, Belkrin, good to see you. Ensign, we didn't tell you to go to Warp 9. I also like that screensaver. The space-scape. Ater BT21, good to see you. Welcome back. Aren't these those colors within the technically don't exist range, just as Jeffrey said? The warm yellow? I don't know. Oh, well, the technically don't exist range would be like this bright cyan and the bright magenta, maybe? Those ones are impossible. Between the Borders asked, is there a reason for their color choices like CGA being an analog color signal? I have no idea. I don't know the technical part of it at all. But I kind of I love CGA. It's completely ridiculous. It's like the most the most inhospitable colors you can imagine. Nothing is any of these colors. So I love the fact that you would make an entire game with just those colors. I love it. I love it. Yeah, Blaholton said, yeah, it would have been an olive, but they changed it to a brown because I guess olive looked gross and people didn't want it. Ah. Yeah, Beta Human says, old EGA fact, you could actually pick 16 colors from the 64 color palette, but nobody ever did. Yeah, so the color palette that this is considered the default EGA color palette, but yeah, they could have picked other ones. Yeah, and every other pair matches in hue, except for the yellow and the brown. Oh yeah, that's another thing. The hex codes of these colors are 6 digits, which I suppose are considered small, which I never really thought about personally, because yeah, I'm not really super into the technical aspect, but I do know that they all have 6, and they're all very similar hex codes too. That's another weird thing about them. They're almost like mirrors of each other, hex code wise. Yeah, I think it's it's an efficiency, right, in terms of like the colors. Yeah, and I think they do store super small blowholes. And if I had to guess, because yeah, looking at the hex values, um, they're kind of and the colors are actually weirdly. So look, for instance, if we looked at this, if you look at the color here on the upper right, when I when I eyedropper each of these, so the bright red is 67 and then 100 for saturation and brightness. Then you got this one, so you can see they're all variations of a 60, 67 for the most part. All the numbers are actually very similar or related, and it's kind of weird. Actually, I can also show you in CMYK. Oh, RGB, in RGB. So this is 255, 85, 85, 170, 255, 255, 85. There's a lot of similar numbers in here, and I think there's like a math going on that makes these super efficient. Yeah. I couldn't tell you, but yeah, like these are all specifically mathematically pleasing or something. Yeah, it's all 0055 and AA. Yeah, Blaholton, I think you're correct, because the light red is FF5555. Because that's the one I've memorized, because it's my favorite, and I use it all the time on my website. So yeah. So mathematically, they're extremely efficient as a color palette. And I know the dark blue is like 000AA or something like that. Because I do use that one a lot too. So. Bolton, that's right. Yeah, I only know 2. I only memorize the hex codes of the bright red and the dark blue, because those are the ones I do use quite a bit. I couldn't tell you any of the other ones. Yeah, CGA, Jesse Jeffrey said, could output 16 colors via composite, but only 4 colors via the digital TTL connection. I don't know what a digital TTL connection is. But yeah, that's why people sometimes call EGA CGA, which has always been kind of confusing to me, because I always just learned it as EGA. HRBT21. Haven't seen the fish in 2 weeks, but it looks pretty scared. Oh. Maximus says IBM specifically added brown to EGA. The starting palette had dark yellow. Oh, isn't that interesting? Let's take a look. Wow. Yeah. That yellow, my gosh. I'm glad that they did give us a brown though. Whew. That yellow? Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a fan. I wish for warmth. I would prefer the warmer one. EJ color splits. EJ color split the colors by thirds. It's a fascinating palette. It's fascinating, and I only am approaching it from like an artistic standpoint, not even a technical standpoint. Dark mustard yellow. That particular dark mustard yellow is like a gray mustard. It's gross. I don't like it. I want my nice warm yellow. Oh, the poor fish. I know you're making me feel bad, A2BT21, because you say the fish looks scared. Uh, and it is funny how we ascribe like emotions to animals that some of them, maybe with fish, they don't necessarily have such emotions. I remember there is that one IKEA commercial about the lamp that's sitting on the curb, and the narrator says, "Why do you feel bad for this lamp? It is just a lamp." But we all do it, right? We do it even with objects. We feel bad for a sad-looking lamp on the corner and things like that. So it's only natural we also do it with animals. Okay, Just Jeffrey says PC 16 color mode might as well always be referred to as Tandy mode. EGA was technically better, but I think even EGA games targeted Tandy for its default color palettes, and it was so prevalent at the time before VGA. Oh man, Between the Borders says, yeah, I love the colors from a technical standpoint. From an artistic standpoint, I'm colorblind, so I really only have two primary colors. Is it red-green color blindness? So do you have like blue and not red? It wouldn't be blue and orange. I don't know. Blue and yellow. Blue and yellow, maybe. Let's add some more to the ring. ATOBT21 says preference for monochrome colors. That's actually a good question. Yes, blue and the yellow. Yeah. So when I play something like World of Horror, which lets you kind of set your own palette, I don't like stark white and black because I find the contrast can be pretty like high. I actually prefer kind of like a subdued, both of those colors to be knocked back just a little bit, so that the white is not 100% and the black is not 100%. They're both kind of light, like brought closer to each other slightly, in a way that kind of looks like almost like an LCD display or something. That tends to be what I would favor more, just as a monochrome palette. Yeah, like an old Apple II monitor. Yes. Oh, you mean gotta be green? So I prefer green over the amber. I will say that. But for like something like Apple II, that kind of look, I prefer it to be kind of like not super bright. Between the Borders, you prefer amber on black forever. Okay, red-green colorblind. Between the Borders, you don't really see green, purple. It just looks like blue, for example. Gotcha. Just a Jeffy's a Tandy nerd. My first computer that I played DOS games on was green. So that's kind of me. But I love amber. I mean, I love that color. So I think if I didn't have this weird feeling of um, like loyalty to the green monochrome, I probably would prefer the amber. Hercules graphics, Jester Jeffy. Um, Sounds familiar. I thought it was. I could have sworn it was Tandy. Okay, yeah. Beta Human says Yeah, so CGA colors, 16 colors limited. By what colors you can get by combining one bit each of red, green, and blue, plus another bit for intensity, making the resulting color brighter. Yes, 8 colors and 8 brighter versions of those colors. Yes. And yes, Boken, I have heard of those. The colorblind simulator apps let you toggle any combination of RGB color blindness with your live phone camera. Yeah, I've seen things where you can like drag and drop photos, I think, into like a browser page, and you can see how well it, your graphic reads, which I think is super helpful. Okay, Hercules is green graphics. Okay, so yeah, maybe a Hercules after all. Yeah, that was my first experience with it, but I like the amber as well. I just like to have friendly disagreements, but I do like the amber. I think the amber is supposed to be better for eye strain as well. Okay, Jessica Jeffrey says CGA colors is 4 colors, Tandy is 16. Okay, and Hercules is the green. Okay, yes. Between the Borders said I had a color lookup table I used to stream simulated color blindness. That is something I really should take a look at. I do find that interesting and something definitely to consider. I really, how does Between the Borders? How does EGA like look to you then? Can because there's actually, let's see, there's not really a. It's I would feel like, would do you find that the differentiation of color in EGA is difficult or no? Looked identical to you. Okay, Between the Borders, for the simulated color blindness. Okay, Jessica Jeff said Hercules could be amber or paperwhite. Okay, monitor determine that. Okay, Beta Human says Hercules is a resolution standard, no color is defined. Okay, gotcha. I learn all kinds of stuff with you guys. I appreciate it. I don't know much about Hercules. I don't know anything about any of the hardware, honestly. Okay, where else is there like a deep impression in? So that's where it's really deep in here, but like in the eye, it's also pretty deep, although not as deep on this side of the eye. So I'm gonna actually come in a little bit again, slim that off a little bit. Okay, just as Jeffrey says, Hercules probably had intensity bit. More than one shade of green or amber. I I I always felt like that was the case when playing stuff on the old compact that my dad would bring home from work. Because it certainly felt like it wasn't just stark black and like stark green and not green. It felt like there was intensities. I mean, as a kid at the time, I can't really remember. Okay, the cheek thing, the cheek thing, the cheek thing. So the cheek thing, like kind of this feels like too much of a regular line. I'm gonna make this a more organic looking shape. Here we go. Cheek looks a bit too clean, roughen it up. Yeah, I'm gonna probably have to add a little bit of texture, but for now, I think it's almost like too rounded or something, too regular. So let's do that. And also like so the actual fin kind of connects almost to that. These pictures. Right? And the underside of this is going to come more this way. And then this. Nope. The cheek part actually doesn't come in as so dark. But this kind of. And then, yeah, I'm going to have to add some roughy texture. Yellow, blue primary pair between the borders. Color blindness. Huh. My dad had red-blue color. Red-blue color blindness. He said that, like, for traffic lights, he just knew like the red one was the top one, and the green one was the bottom one. But I guess he said, I think at one point that he couldn't tell this by the color. He just knew what the location was for each of those. Which seems like they really should change that. Between the borders says red and green are basically the same color wavelength wise. The brightest color across all vision modes is school bus yellow. Huh. I really like that color actually, school bus yellow, warm yellow. Oh no, this fish looks really scared now. We don't want that. Deluxe Tux, have a great night. Traffic lights tend to have a blue-green lamp, but it still looks clear to you between the borders. Wow. So I guess you also have to kind of memorize traffic light location. And the eye actually should have there's some inclusions in the eye a little bit too. It's not gonna be so crazy white. Take that getting close. Yeah, but yeah, it's a work in progress. How does it match the bucket? Quick check. Bucket check. Bucket check. Bucket check. No, yeah, there he goes. So I feel like I probably have to rim light the tail too. Whoop, whoop. Okay, gotcha. Between the borders says I do, but so far, okay, in terms of having to memorize the location of the traffic light, which ones go and which ones stop, you do. But so far, the Department of Transportation says my vision's good enough to have a commercial license, so there's some accessibility even outside of position. Nice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna add some. Yeah, I think the tail needs a little bit of extra. Oh yeah, and I've seen like the N chroma color blindness glasses. I have seen those too. The videos of people who got to see full color spectrum. That's really cool. Okay, so yeah, after looking at it, we're going to, I think, rim light the tail. Also, that's kind of where the light is starting from. So, would it cast a shadow as it falls into the bucket? Yeah, probably. We'll probably just do like a solid dark blue shadow, probably like nothing fancy for it. Yeah, I mean we could always start testing that as well. That would not be a problem. But yeah, I do feel like the tail needs some outlining happening as well. Although probably not the light, not probably not the light blue because that would just stand out way too much. But we can test it. Okay, Beta Human says took some reading just now. Hercules cards had 4 levels of intensity in text mode, but did dithering patterns of pure black and white in CGA emulation mode. Yeah, actually, maybe that'll help. Hmm. I did feel like, yeah, it did have different intensities, but I don't know if that had to do with text mode or what. It could have just been my brain at the time making that up too, in terms of what I was seeing. Let's see here. Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, we could do a test. We could do a fish test. So the first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to have to copy and make a mask of the front part of the bucket. The part that will... this part of the bucket. To see how standy outy this is actually going to end up being. I could probably do this faster. I'm just going to do this sloppy because I'm curious. Oops. Yeah, I can, I can mock up the animation in Photoshop. Absolutely. Ooh, Hercules resolution beta human 720 by 350. High enough to render dithering hard to see. Yeah, there's the best dither. Yeah. Yeah, my captions, Disaster Squad. My captions are unusual. I don't know. Like I say the word bucket a lot, and I can see that sometimes the caption isn't nice to me about that. And then the inside of the bucket we just have to get rid of. Da, 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 da. And then this I just want to be more careful with. Well, actually I can do the cyan and then I'll be more careful with the rest of it. Because then there's a rim there that's connected. Between the borders. Oh, yeah, I'm sure the glasses are really expensive. The in chroma glasses for sure. And yeah, I mean, if you'd like totally like, yeah, I'm cool with it as it is. Oops. That was a cyan. That's fine. The science of them is fascinating, though, for sure. Then just quickly, I'm only gonna have to do this once. Yeah, beta human. Yeah. Pixels have corners. It's kind of amazing, isn't it? But there's something to be said. Yeah, like for those super blurry CRTs. All right. I think that'll do the trick. Actually, you know what? Why did I even do it that way? I need this whole area to be masked off. I'm a dummy. I need this whole area to be masked off. Right? Like that. Because when the fish happens, the fish has to go under. There. Kind of. The fish doesn't have to go in all the way. Because how does this fish go in? Not that we can't change this. It's fine. It doesn't have to go in all the way. The bucket is bigger on. It is. That's something else, Beta Human, I did notice about the bucket. Is it's really, this is a huge fish. How about that? Why don't we just say the fish is gigantic? Because we're gonna go like this. We're gonna go whoop. It doesn't even have to get all the way in. It can go this far, right? And actually, I won't delete this part, but I will layer mask it out, where the tail does this. There. It's huge. This is where the fish lives. It's fine. It works. Shh. Here, I'll clean up a little bit more of it. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody that the fish is too big. I'm gonna sneeze, maybe. Maybe not. Okay. The bucket. Lighting looks off outside the bucket, inside the fish. We're gonna go back to non-corrected. It's definitely not gonna work that way. Mm. Fish looks good in the bucket, Jim Matt. The fish goes in, so it goes whoop. Then before it starts to hit the curve of the bucket and flop. The fish is the same color as the pail. You said pale. Pale? We could, okay. We could do shadow. That's not a problem. Fish goes in, hamster jumps out, no one knows why. So the lighting on fish. When you put it in the bucket, pale, it pops metallically. I wonder. Yeah, that definitely isn't going to work. So it has to be the darker. I'm going to try to fake. Oh, you know what else we have to do? We have to put the this on top too. All the cattail junk. There we go. The scales are really working. I appreciate it, Jim Matt. Flukas, have a great night. Happy Crimson Tuesday. Have a great rest of your week. Joseph Jeffy, Oxford Dictionary defines pale as a bucket. Yeah, increase the contrast. Yeah, I'm gonna try, Maximus, to put a shadow, like a dark blue shadow, for the fish. So here it goes. See, he's behind the. Whoop. Yeah, so we're gonna do that. So, first things first. Davor, have a great night. Have a great night. So we're gonna first start. I'm gonna just start off. First. So this is gonna be our bucket animation. Bucket animation fish. So we're gonna just keep all our frames here. So that's the first frame, or however many frames. Next frame is gonna be right. We're just gonna play with this a little bit. There. And then from here, we might have a little bit of shadow. So let's try shadow. Yeah, watch out for the flying fish. So what my thought was for this was something. If we really wanted to get fancy, we could make the grooves black. You know what I mean? Like that. Oh, that already looks better. Ugh. Right? Hold on. Right? Something like that. This. We can. That's definitely something we can try. Yeah, Mouse Miss, we can turn off that and just make it that. That has a chance of working. I'm gonna try. Yes, poor fishy. I'm gonna try the first pass at this. For now. Oh wow, I just lost. Which ones did I turn on? Oh my gosh. Which were they? This one? And this one. Yes. It would need to get darker. Let's take a look here. I'm just gonna finish off this attempt at it. And then we're gonna reevaluate. So do another fish shadow. Fish shadow 2. Moving fish in more. Great. Fish shadow 2 is... For the science to blues inside the bucket. Goes better with the fish. Oh, it's 10:30 actually. Yeah, that's true. Okay, give me... I'm gonna adjust, yeah, thank you, Rasmus, because I actually was losing track of time. Actually, yeah, the lighting works. This lighting doesn't work. I'm gonna move this shadow. Fish folder. The light should be casting not a shadow that way. The shadow is gonna do this. Oh, just a Jeffy. Redeem. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, Bilkin, the Crimson Diamonds literally fish out of water. Let's leave this for now. Because I think we made some really good progress on fish. Tish. And I'm going to do the redemption, and then we're going to move on to snack time and then Rise of the Dragon. But yeah, I mean, we have the basic ingredients, I think. It's just a matter of that adjustment period where we're going to have to figure stuff out. Yes, until next week. Famous flying fish. Well, we'll get there. It's a work in progress. But I'm very encouraged. So, big jewelry control, tab. Okay, so I'm going to close out. Actually, yeah, I'm going to close out of this. I'm going to save what we just did in my Google Drive, so double save it. Yeah, thanks guys. I'm glad you like that. I'm really pleased with the fish so far. It's just going to be a matter of, yeah, getting the colors right is all. Oh my gosh, APOC 211, you went to the Bancroft Jamboree a couple weekends ago. You've never seen so many minerals in your life. APOC 211, I've been wanting to go to the Jamboree. Oh my gosh, yes, I've been wanting to go to that. I've actually been to it back when I was a kid, and I've been wanting to go to it. Oh my gosh, I forgot that it was like recently. They do it in August. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. Well done. Did you get anything good? Did you see anything good? That is not off topic, by the way. That is very much on topic here. Fantastic. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna do my book, and hopefully the color of this book, it's not gonna interfere. The chroma key is not gonna interfere. Oh, Bancroft Jamboree. Oh my gosh. Okay, next year. Your guide to not getting murdered in a quaint English village. Look how cute. Went on the last day, everything was on sale. Oh, I'm so jealous. Yeah, did you find anything awesome? So this is great because... Ooh, nice green fluorite. Nice. The library. It's best not to pull down books at random. Things happen sometimes. It just has it's just full of mystery tropes. Oh, see? Furnishings and features. Painting is not just the eyes that move. Walls. All the best stuff happens inside them. Ooh, the suit of armor. The one without a sword. Unlikely to kill you. Canopy beds. They have snakes in there. That suit of armor. The one with the sword. So this is something I picked up that I just kind of love. I love the illustrations. I love the selective color. It's kind of gory like Edward Gorey like, but kind of softer. The person who opens the door and says, "Oh, it's you!" Well, they were right. The vicar. Wonderful. Yes, super fun book. So this one is illustrated by... It just says Maureen Johnson and Jay Cooper. It doesn't say which one did the art. but like really cute, like great little, great little maps. Anywhere with a vat. All these cautionary tales. The town doctor. The doctor is up in everyone's business and must die, along with anyone foolish enough to pay them a visit. You don't need a doctor. You have the internet. So yeah. The publican. The village gossip. So this is fun. Super fun book. Your guide to not getting murdered in a quaint English village, full of fun mystery tropes, which I love, and I love adding stuff like this into my own stuff, of course, too. So that's that. Yeah, does the Colonel's bequest qualify as a suit of armor with or without a sword? It has a battle axe. That's a good question. Okay. Ah! I almost knocked my mic over. Jesse Jeffy, thank you for the redemption. And it's now snack time. It's now snack time, and then we're gonna do Rise of the Dragon. And so next week, I don't know. Maybe we'll have a Dan. Maybe we won't have a Dan. I'll have to ask Dan about that because he's really super alive. I promise. And if it's not Dan, then of course we're gonna do more fish. We're gonna figure out the contrast and the lighting in the shadow for the fish in the bucket. And yeah, just hang out as usual. And I'm going to do my usual. I'm going to mute myself while I'm eating because no one needs to hear me chew my food. Okay, so I'm going to put myself on mute. You'll still see the captions. Excuse me, but yeah, we'll go from there. Okie dokie. Thank you for your patience. Yes, I was saying om nom nom. Evil tentacle. That's actually a really good idea for my Halloween stream because I wouldn't have to get any kind of costume or anything like that. Ooh, thank you, Bokun. Though Ron Gilbert tweeted yesterday the voice of LeChuck in the new Monkey Island game is Jess Harnell. Cool, 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 cool. Okay. Yes, and this is Dan the Band's logo, DTB. And yes, I'm sure it looks like a Transformers logo on purpose, like totally on purpose. Because Dan is a big nerd. Okay. We are going to move on. We are moving on. We are going to turn the desktop audio way down because the games are loud. And let me do my show and tell. And of course, for those who missed it, yes, Dan the Band was in town with Sean Paul. And so I got to hang out with them for a little bit. And this was an unrelated picture of Dan being on Jimmy Kimmel, but I decided I could put that there. The voice acting, Maximus, I'm always excited about the voice acting in Monkey Island games. Okay, so we're gonna turn off that fun time that we had, and I'm gonna start off my Defender, which is the DOSBox thing that makes DOSBox easier to use. And I'm going to start up Rise of the Dragon. Okay. Just make sure you guys are seeing everything. And it is really loud. It's a really loud game. And... oh, where's the game? Oh, there it is. Okay, right. Good. Eating with, yeah, since you wore Dan's hat, you should have worn a Crimson Diamond t-shirt, which he does have. But I mean, I'm sure he was like performing, and so he probably wasn't allowed or something to wear something like that. Okay, so here we are in the game. Let us go to Files, Restore. And it's bizarre because my stream kind of stopped streaming while I was streaming like Rise of the Dragon last week. Luckily, I was able to download the entire video off of Twitch, but I don't know. I don't have any shortcuts that are hotkeys for stopping stream, so I don't know what happened. But it's happened more than once, and I'd like to get to the bottom of it. Okay, so restore August 2nd. Oh yeah, that's one thing. Yeah, before we do that, I wanted to this one. I wanted to ask Karen about the drug patch. So we this is post Karen date. We took her to a restaurant. Yes, there's something. Yes, there is. We want something for her to look at. We wanted her to look at this. Oh, she's already seen it. Wow. Yes, I do want you to look at something else. Okay. Sorry, I don't remember what we've done. Yes, there is. Okay, good. The lab boys can analyze it for us. Good, good, good. Okay, tomorrow we'll have information. I don't think there's anything else we want her to look at, right? Bombs? No, it's okay. We're good. Okay. Take Chen's thing. And now we can go to our new location. Oh, the scene had a darker blue sky. That's it between the borders. Yeah, have Karen. Karen, would you like a Snickers bar? Are you hungry? This might be my favorite track, the train station track. So we can go to Johnny Kwong's, which is the new location we had. Yeah, Lab Boys. I love a Lab Boys. Save. Okay, so this is where we were before, so I'm just gonna save on top of that. Got a guy here. Got a guy there. I love these, like the windows turning on and off. I like this single pixel flying across the sky. Is that a cardinal? Okay. This doesn't seem to be anything to... Can we take his drink? Nope. Okay. So it looks like our only option is the sewer. Oh, super quiet. Okay, Maximus, I will fix that. I will turn back up. Okay, how is that? Yeah, chocolate isn't very available yet between the borders. They said sugar and chocolate are very scarce. Apparently chocolate, I can see that happening because of climate change, but sugar, like, we're really good with sugar. Like, we have an abundance, and I don't see that changing. Cool. Okay, thank you. Just let me know. But yeah, for sure, chocolate and coffee, I can see those things becoming luxury items again. Oops, I don't want to quit the game. No. Okay. No, I don't want to quit. I want to go, I want to play in the sewers. Exit into sewer? Yeah. Okay. Man, you must have steelies. I wouldn't go down there for nothing. There are rats as big as dogs down there. Oh, I should have my gun. I need my gun. I left my gun under my pillow. Okay. Okay. We're gonna come back here. We need our gun. Oh, wow. It's the first time I've seen him with his head off. His helmet off. Oh, watch your kid. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna... oh my goodness. Bilkun, 2057, I think? Can I get on the... can I get on the, subway brandishing a gun? We're gonna find out. Yeah. Okay. Save. I'm gonna save again, just in case I'm not supposed to go on the subway with a gun, because I kind of feel like I shouldn't. Going to Johnny's with gun. Yeah, me too. I really enjoy coffee as well, just a Jeffy. Yeah, bananas also. Like a banana. Even Blade's closet apartment looked cool at age 12. This game is super cool. Like, I love everything about this game. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. There's a single green pixel here. Ooh. Ooh. Oh no, it's a maze. Is this a maze, you guys? Okay. There's a red line. Oh no. I get this sinking feeling. I'm gonna take a picture of this. They'll be like Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. I'll take a picture. Take a picture. Please tell me. I know I'm gonna need this. I'm not happy about it. Okay. Okay, got a picture. Okay. There's a padlock. I want the padlock. Locked. Yes. Yes, I get it. Can I shoot off the padlock? Maze or puzzle? No maze. Oh, thank heavens. Okay. Sakana Cow, thank you so much for the raid. Yay! We just got into the sewers. We have our gun. We just looked at a map. That's not a maze, which I'm so happy about. And my captions have stopped, so all that is great. Great. Okay. Good. We're still good. We're still recording. That's also good. Okay. Thank you so much for the raid. Good to see you. How are you doing? I'm gonna actually shout you out. You were playing Battletoads co-op. Nice. Sakana Kao. Awesome. Oh wow, they didn't spell that right. 1 second. Shout out. Sa ka na ka o. Wait. Yes, good to see you guys. Hello, Kakalakoa, good to see you. G40 RC 378. Thank you for the follow, not Mermista. Thank you, you guys. Okay. Alt enter. Okay. How was Battletoads? Okay. I don't remember a time I didn't know this puzzle solution, but so I don't know how hard it's gonna be. Yikes. Nice, that's so nice. Awesome. I love co-op games like that. Okay. Oh no, I got a meanwhile. So this game is from 1990? Good. Okay. Well, I mean, that's not good. It's actually bad. I just I said good because they were behind schedule last time and now they've made up a day. But it's bad because they're the bad guys. Ooh, look at the bars. That's bad, right? This is a cyberpunk adventure game. They're exceeding the safety margins, which is probably what those bars are. Oh dear. I could probably click through these. There are many ways to die. Some are more painful and run out than others. We're running at 101%. Yay! Yeah, how bad are we talking? I don't. You won't fail you again, Mr. Kwong. You're right. You have 32 hours to meet the production quota. Whoa, 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 whoa! Locked. Can I put a bomb on here? Is that something I can do? Can I put a bomb on the lock? Oh, I can! Should I just stand here? Is that bad to stand here? No, it's not. Sweet. Oh. I don't want to. Do I have to? Oh, man. Oh, gosh, I have to replace. The rat was so cute. Wires. Oh, no. What is this? Okay. So I have a picture. Okay, I have a picture on my phone that I took of the drawing. Oh, I really don't want to. I don't even know what I can click on. What is this? Okay, so that's a picture of the canister. Change directory, never save over. This is beautiful. The dithering on these pipes is a masterpiece. I don't even know what I can do here. Can I just put another bomb on it? There's a red wire that goes out, and there's a black wire, right? And then there's a yellow part that's circled. Oh, you know what? Oh, we have a wire tapper. That's right. We have this wire tapper. Okay. Oh no! Oh no! Oh my gosh. Okay, the red one we're gonna put on the red one. Okay. The blue one we're gonna put on the black one. Fart. Oh, it's timed? You must be kidding. Fire with fire, push to bomb defusal. I had the wire thing out. Hungry rats, nom nom. Did it have to be rats? Okay, so I gotta do some shooting or something? Wires? Okay, let's restore wires. Is it just timed? If I'm already doomed? Do I have to shoot up a rat? I'll shoot up a rat. I don't care. Yes, I have the instructions, I think. I took pictures. I took pictures of what I need to do, and I think I was getting there, but they screwed me over. I want to bomb the rats. You must be kidding. Okay, I'm just gonna try to do this quickly. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this quickly because I have the picture of what I need here. Okay, so the red one goes on the red. The blue one, this one goes here. Oh. Oh. Well, we're seeing a lot of different outcomes. Oh. Wow, that's very graphic. Okay, I got it. I got it this time. I got it this time, right? Maybe it's very specific about where I do this. Okay, the red one goes up here. Okay, it does matter where you put stuff. And this scene is pretty good. Okay, thank you. There's like arrows. I've got something. Okay. The red one goes up here, right? Yeah, the blue one goes also up here. Right? And the yellow one goes here? Somewhere? No. This is where you gave up in 1991, Bill Coon. Oh my goodness. Watch those gauges. Okay. Okay. Wires. Great. Don't put down when they are high. Okay. Thank you. Okay, okay. Okay, so red. Blue. Oh, whoops. I heard you. I just forgot. It's okay. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So good. It's gonna be fine. Just fine. Red, low. This low. This one, I don't even know where this one goes. Whoops, I did it again. Okay, well at least I know where the active hotspot is. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Blade barbecue. Yeah. It's great. It's great. Love it. No? Oh my god, the what? Okay. Cuz I've got arrows for where the yellow one, I mean where the red and the blue one go, but there's no one for the yellow. Start with yellow. I kind of have this, hold on. Okay, so I'll show you what I have. Oh, hold on, let me turn off the, okay. That's what I have. So there's two blue arrows and a red arrow and then a yellow like region. That's what I have. So there's a CGA, yes, there's a CGA version. I'm sure it looks very challenging. Oops. Okay, let me turn my chroma key back on. What's going on? Oh, I have two chroma keys on. That's not right. Okay, chroma key. Okay. Right. I hope I have enough stuff on me to do this. So the red seems to go fine. The blue seems to go fine. And it's just this... I don't know what to do with the yellow one. Maybe nothing. CGA with... Oh, and then the rats. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm assuming I need to do this, like, right now. You know what? Let's just forget the wires for now, and let's just go walking around a little bit. Can we just do that? Can we just enjoy? Oh wait, that's the only place we can go. We just go straight back up? Oh, this isn't a sewer level. Oh, it just goes up. So we really need to do that. Okay. That's all we got. Rats 2, Barbecue 4, Blade 0. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I don't know what any of these do. See, I wish I knew what the hotspots were. Okay, so that gives us... So what happens? Can I press this? No. Right. I'm gonna start asking for help real soon. I'm very strongly on the right... Okay. Okay, red. Did I press that? Shoot. Okay, no. At least restoring is pretty quick and painless. Okay, thanks for the running tally. Rats 2, Barbecue 5. Yeah, the barbecue... Oh. What happened? Okay. Red first. Blue next. Okay, that... No, shoot. Shoot. This will be fine. I just want to get the blue one back on there. That's all. That's all I want. Okay, what's happening now? Okay. I'm strongly on the right track. I'm very encouraged. Okay, we're gonna do this. What if I put the blue one on first? Oh shoot. Nope. Okay. I'm not an electrician, you guys. Can you tell? Okay, these have... Oh, you know what? They have a plus and a minus. I've just realized that. I don't give the rats enough time to get me. I'm fast. Okay, shoot. When the stream quality drops, Jester Jeffy says, because of bad connection, my connection, the dithering blurs and looks kind of awesome. Oh my god. Okay. Oh shoot, I don't want to restart. No. Okay, I'm gonna ask for help real soon. I'm just gonna check that I'm still recording. Okay, I'm still recording. Good. We haven't stopped. The barbecue is it's just running away with it. Okay. Okay. And I don't like the fact that the rats can get me too. Where's this one supposed to go? Nevik Link, good to see you. This is Rise of the Dragon. EGA by Dynamix or Dynamix. Oh shoot! Yes, name change. You're so right. I'm so sorry. Yes, Rise of the Dragon. Thank you. Rise of the Tomb Raider. No. Yes. Done. Okay, thank you. Okay, can someone please just tell me what to do? It's not fun anymore. I got some of it right. Right? Rise of the barbecue. Exactly, Belcoon. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I do the wiretap thing, right? I've got the diagram on my phone, right? And I know I'm supposed to put this on the red when the gauge is low, and then put the blue on the black when the gauge is low, but I don't know what to do with this one. I don't know where that goes. Don't have the first clue. Oh, you know what? Just to go into that bottom box? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Beta Human. Okay, I'm gonna try one more thing. Blossom red, chevron on second from the bottom right. Go on the yellow bare metal where things are low. Rats 2, barbecue 12, blade 0. Okay, we're gonna do this. Okay. You know what? As far as I'm concerned, I totally did fine on this, okay? When things are low, go down here. Oh, that didn't kill me. Yes, it did. Year is 2022 and LA has turned into a grim place ruled by crime and corruption. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at the ping that that was dropped in chat. Oh my goodness. Okay. I think it's 2057. Okay. Okay, down there. Sure. I was close. You know what? I figured that out. As far as I'm concerned, I totally just figured that out. I'm totally fine. Okay. Seriously? Okay, I just already forgot where that goes. Where does it go? Oh, dang it. Okay. I already forgot what I just looked at. What did I just look at? It goes there? Okay, by the second set of yellow things. Yes, pixel hunting with no feedback is cruel. Easier to show. Yeah, no, it's true. I appreciate all of the help. I appreciate the ping. I appreciate the explanation. Puzzle is BS. And the fact that they have the rats, like, why can't I just take my time with this? Come on. Just let me do it upright. I want to figure it out. Okay, so this goes here? It does have yeah, it's true, it does have feedback. Your feedback comes in either rat flavor or barbecue flavor. Am I not getting I'm doing this. Okay, and this is supposed no. Rats 2, barbecue 15, blade 0. Okay. Okay. Now I'm just getting impatient. Okay, be patient. Be patient. Be patient. Okay, I'm gonna take this opportunity to just check. I'm gonna take a picture of this wire location with my phone. That's what I'm gonna do. Should have done this before. Okay, I got it. Okay, we're gonna do this. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's fine. I've already probably the rats are gonna get me this time. I can feel it. Gosh. Okay. This one, and then this one goes here. Right? Okay, plus where the red wire meets the cylinder, minus on the black, the far lower right. Minus on the black. Okay, plus where the red meets the cylinder. The third wire just where you had. Okay, rats 12, barbecue 17. I mean, rats 2, barbecue 17, blade 0. Okay, 20th times the charm, right? Oh my gosh. Red. Blue. No! Oh my gosh. Go. Rats! Rats the third time. Okay. Okay, oh my gosh. Okay, you know, for those of you who rated who might not have seen the rat's death yet, this is the full rat's death. "21st time's a charm," right? I swear, if we're gonna be up all night doing this, we're gonna do this. I know what to do, I just need to execute. It's gonna be fine. Red. Blue. Yellow. Yellow's here. Please. Grunislav, good to see you. Welcome back. You've never seen this game in EGA. It is excellent in EGA. I'm just trying to figure out. You've got a puzzle like this in your game, don't you, Grunislav? Pretty sure they actually redid the artwork that didn't transfer to EGA. Look at this. Do you have a puzzle like this? I remember a puzzle like this in Lamplight City. Ugh. If you take too long, rats eat you. I don't think that happened in Lamplight City. Please. Please. That's probably good that didn't take. I have a picture of exactly what I need to do. Why can't I do this? Please. Oh my gosh. You had something in it with a meter though in Lamplight City, if I recall. It wasn't like this. That's not fair to say. I don't know if I need more time between the borders. Do I need more time? I don't believe I need more time. What's the problem here? I'm doing it exactly like I'm supposed to do it, right? Like the red goes up here. This goes up down there, and then this one goes right here. Right? Boiler puzzle on Lamplight City. Thank you, Grunislav. Okay, I have to be more precise with the placement. Okay, I will be more precise with the placement. I'm just gonna check that I'm still... Oh, good, I'm still recording. I don't know why it sometimes stops. I'm paranoid now. You're missing with the blue? Okay, I'm missing with the blue. Okay. Oh no, I'm gonna run out of time. This is gonna be a rat's victory. Red is all the way the heck up here, right? Blue is like below the yellow. Oh. Yes, Grunislav, this game does have a Sega CD version, and it's very like green looking, and that's the one that seems to be pretty popular. And of course the VGA version is excellent. Shoot. This is why, Belkun, you stopped here in 1991. But when I follow the directions exactly, still barbecue. Yeah, at least it's, you know what? At least it's like, it's not taking forever to do this. Oh my god. It's fine. I'm gonna put this in Crimson Diamond. I love it so much. Shoot. I'm not doing this on purpose. I know it looks like I'm doing this on purpose, but I am not. Oh, have mercy. Oh, you know what? Does the blue one go down first? Maybe the blue one, because I'm looking at this picture and it looks like the blue one goes first. Rats 3, Barbecue 23, Blade 0. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna do the blue first. That could be what my problem is. Because the blue actually, I can see in the picture, is underneath the red one. Right? This one goes here. I ran out of time. No! George, here for you. This looks like true Sierra Hell. Try using the clipper end as the hotspot. Okay, clipper end as the hotspot. Clipper end. Okay. Right. I really, yeah, Evil Tentacle. I'm gonna ask Dan to add this into my game when Nancy kind of busts up the fuse box in the lodge. There's gonna be oh, that's not the one I want. There's gonna be a fuse puzzle in the game. And you're gonna just get electrocuted repeatedly. It's gonna be, everyone's gonna love it. Now the rats are gonna get me. Oh god. Can I just leave now? Can I close this? Can I leave? I want to leave now. No, stop it. Leave. Bye. Okay. Oh, that only took how many attempts, Bilkun? 28 attempts. The 29th was the charm. Gosh. Save it. Don't restore. Don't restore. Yeah. Change directory. Can I change the directory? It's fine. I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna mess with this. It's gonna be fine. Okay, I save over latest. What do you call that? Tapped phone. Thank you, guys. It only took 29 tries. That was great. Yeah, Joe's here for you. These graphics do rock incredibly hard. Look at this. Look at the primary colors at the front of this building. It's awesome. Okay, we're going to go back home and check on Johnny Kwong's messages. I like this little kid. Look. He's dressed like an angel. Westwood. Okay. Here, between the borders. Oh, I love that. I should do one of those for, like, EGA. Okay, Pleasure Dome. No. Let's go to Blades. Well, you know, we can go to Chen Lu's because we have his ID card and there's something we need in here. Save. Yeah. Oh, Chen's pre-patch. Headed to Karen's. New screen. Yeah, an EGA heart would be cool. Or something EGA, yeah. Chen's... I can't spell now. It's fine. Oh, wow. The phone is broken. Okay. So here's this. Here's this. Can we just mess with stuff? Oh. There's no more messages. Okay, so nothing new has happened here since last we were there. This is awesome giant screen TV. Okay, this is awesome dragon. This is another awesome TV. No guns under his pillows. Oh. Another pixel hunt. Gusha. Oh boy. Great. Fantastic. Any hints for combos? Yeah, the dude patrolling the roof Joe's here for is awesome. Can I like look on the other side of this? No? Can I put like just a bomb on it? Can I just do this? I just want to do this. Okay, so clearly... Okay, maybe in the bathroom or some other place there's going to be a hidden something. Yeah, Xin Jin Meng, good to see you. Welcome. When do we get to see the dragon rise? You just saw him! Dragon just totally rose. Welcome to chat, by the way. Welcome to stream. The turlets. Okay, great. Cabinet. There's a bug. There's a bug. There's a little bug. Yes. Oh, wait. I can't take a bath? Maybe. Oh, ooh, that's cool. That's like people walking by or a train going by or something. This is beautiful. There's the QA. The QA. I want to open up everything and it's not letting me do anything. So we need the combo to the safe, but I don't think we have a combo to the safe. Was there any other thing in this? No, that's it. At least the toilet paper is the right way. Oh, QA missed the bug? Oh, the bug, very nice. Let's watch the Rise of the Dragon again. That was cool. The lowering of the dragon. Combo is kind of nonsense to find. Great. Is it just a number I can use or is it different every time? Let me just bomb it. Okay, Rise of the Dragon. Rise of the Dragon. Here we go. Okay. I love it. It pleases me too. Okay. I guess we can't do anything here. Maybe when we check our messages... Maybe when we check our messages, maybe they'll say the combo or something. All hail Bahamut. This looks more colorful on the PC. Yeah, the Sega CD version, yeah, has a very greenish cast to it, probably to make it look futuristic. Oh, it is. Oh, between the borders. Oh, it is in the apartment, is it? Okay, well then. Okay, if it is in the apartment, then I probably should do that, right? If it's in here hidden somewhere. Okay, is it in the bathroom? Am I getting warmer? Oh, you think the PC version even better than the Amiga? That's interesting, between the borders, because usually Amiga had really good graphics. Do I have to blow up the bathtub or something? Oh, power up the comms? Okay. Okay, thank you. Yeah, you can see oh, that's my card. No, go in. Power first. Okay, so okay. So here are some, okay, so let's take some pictures. So these are a bunch of different numbers. So maybe it's one of these numbers. Next. So let's play this. You failed us, Brother Lou. Yes. This looks great, by the way. So this is what we're talking about with the grays. The beautiful gray video that they did here. Yeah, just use my ID, yeah. Okay, so this is all great. I've heard this. Are you going to give me a combo? No, he doesn't. Okay. But I wonder what happens if I put mine in. What happens? Does something happen? No, oh no. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, so I've got a bunch of numbers now. Electrocution excitement hasn't worn off yet. Okay, back to the dragon. Back to the dragon. Yeah, the faces are amazing. This game, I really like this game. Oh, there's a new TV show on. Oh, it's the Roulette Man. Okay, so I've got a bunch of, okay, how many digits do I need? I need 4. Which one of these is a 4-digit number? 3984. How do you press enter? Okay. 0772. Nope. Social security number. Nope. Long Red Geek, welcome, welcome, welcome. You collected this one as well, every version, including the 2 Sega CD versions. Oh, so oh, so I guess you're a bit of a fan of this one. I played this way back in the day. Oh. Yeah, why are there 2 Sega CD versions? Oh, good, another chocolate bar. Ooh. Cool. Okay, what's this? What did you think also? So, Longboard Geek, in terms of the Dynamix adventure games, were you more Rise of the Dragon? Were you more Willy Beamish? Were you more Heart of China? Oh, whoops, I totally didn't see that. Several unintelligible lines of Oriental script written upon it. Okay. That's okay, this game is old, it's fine. Yes, more Fistos. A cardboard version of the plastic jewel case version. Interesting. Okay. So we got some. Oh, you know what? So we can give this to the our friend Chen Lu, right? Leave behind nothing but footprints. That's what they say. Not even footprints will we leave behind. Rise of the Dragon. Okay. Ka-chunk. Doesn't appear to be much different. Maybe a screenshot. It's interesting that there are changes at all. Okay, great. Oh, Chen Lu is dead? So our friend, the old man, who's outside of City Hall, that guy. I want to give him the stuff. He's outside of City Hall, right? You loved a lot of Dynamix games. Very much a Tribes fan. It's open now. Okay, sweet. But first, let's save this. What is your favorite? So your Tribe? I'm not sure I know that one. Ooh, restarted. Oops. Gate down. Okay, but first let's go to our dude, our friend. I can't remember his name. Tribe is a jetpack multiplayer game. Okay. Changli. Celestial Signs. Okay, right? That's probably why I've never heard of it, because I don't tend to play multiplayer. Saturn is in retrograde. Will be occluded by the moon in the constellation of Draco the Dragon. Ooh. New order shall be destroyed. You alone can challenge the evil Bahamut and prevent ascendancy. Okay. Chosen one. So we're Harry Potter. Okay. Sheep and Trails. Okay. Coming battle with the Dark One. Cool. How can I prepare? Okay. Humble, give me your assistance. Okay, cool. Yeah, look at the sample of calligraphy. Oh, I like his face changed. Brethren, the Rise of the Dragon is upon us. Target date 3/8/5787 Hollywood Reservoir. So this is like California, LA. Cool, yeah, for sure, Hollywood. Cool. Bahamut, evil warlord magician. A warlord magician. Magician has never been a scary word to me. BC. Ancient scrolls. Okay. The power of evil. Yep. Right. Cool. Okay, what happened to him? Okay. White magician. Okay. Jinsu means knife in your language, for real? Okay, another world for 2,000 years. August 3rd! Oh my god, what day is today? August 9th. It's too late. 2053. Yeah, 2053. Okay. Name Hollywood. Completely... Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Age of Decay. Marking the dawn of darkness. Dragon. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Many will fear him. Okay. Sounds like a lot of baloney. Okay, do not judge. Cool. Gimme, gimme. Ancient talismans of protection. Sweet. Carry on my person. Tome of ancient wisdom. Second stone of life. Cool. If all else fails, bulletproof vest Kevlar made by DuPont. I love it. Ooh, fortune cookie. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Fantastic, fantastic. I don't think I got this far in the game when I first played. Oh my gosh. I think that's hilarious that he gave us Kevlar. Okay, I'm gonna save. Loot. Got Kevlar. Very exciting. Okay, I'm gonna catch up on chat. Give me 1 second. This game is amazing. Okay. You're a wizard, Blade, exactly. Oh good, you like Space Quest as well, Longword Geek. And Star Trek Final Unity and Judgment Rights, those are games I've always wanted to play, and I never played them. I do like Star Trek, so it's kind of fascinating that I never played the Star Trek adventure games. Got Kev, Lar, and Cookie. Great. We're gonna end off now. I think I'm gonna find something to raid, but first before I forget, I want to put on my Kevlar. That sounds like it would be important. Okay, this is Neuromancer were two from a similar time period that you loved as well. I have Neuromancer. I've got the original one, but can we put this on? Can I not put this on? Do I have to take off my other stuff? I like the paper doll aspect of this. Can I take off all my clothes? This is oh, that goes over. Sure. Okay, what's this? Don't worry, be happy. Every page. Okay, that's... Okay. Fortune cookie. Pale, stale fortune cookie has unusual fortune. It says R-Y-P. Okay. And this? Oh yeah, that's don't worry, be happy. And then this is the stone. Looks like an agate. Ooh, agate. It looks like it's just... there's nothing there. It looks just like an empty spotlight. Okay, but that's fine. We're gonna end off the night for now. I'm really happy that we only died 31 times to the wires. Save. Okay. Oh, thank you guys. Hold on. I'm gonna thank you guys for whatever that is when I. Thank you, Longwood Cake. Thank you for the follow. Zijin Meng, thank you also for the follow. I'm sorry I'm not pronouncing that correctly. And not Mermisto, of course, as well. Thank you so much. I love the paper doll aspect of that. I love that kind of inventory and clothing system. I want to make something like that. Oh, good. Okay, Joey's here for you. Robot Spacer is indeed playing Amon Ra. Yes. Definitely going to do that. Okay, I'm just gonna catch up on chat. Yeah, exactly. Bill can show him calligraphy and gives me like the most loot I've ever gotten in this game. Okay, Longwood of Geek says Judgment Rights is best. Final Unity 25th anniversary. I know that they actually got the genuine voices of the actors for I think 25th anniversary, if not more of them. I could be getting mixed up, but that's amazing. For that alone, I don't know if I'd play it on stream, but I would definitely play it on my own. Telltale Star Trek coming up this year. The fact that they had like Leonard Nimoy and they had DeForest Kelley and they had, William Shatner, they had everyone. I can't believe they got that crew together again. Yes, hopefully DuPont's still around in 2050X. It was interesting touch in Blade Runner 2049 how they kept the company shown in the original movie, such as Pan Am, which is now gone. That is interesting. Maybe they make a comeback. Final Unity was the only one you played? Okay. Yes, thank you guys so much for sticking around. Thank you for your patience while I just got fried like a billion times and got eaten by rats. Okay, Between the Borders warns there is a fail state. If you do certain things from this moment, I think it's a fail state. Okay, arcade sequence closer to the end. Ay. Whoa. Sweet. Cobra Commander playing Colonel's Bequest, a robot spacer, streaming Amon Ra. Okay, Bill Coon says Star Trek Judgment Rights as the adventure game is the very last time the original crew cast all played their roles together. Oh my gosh. It's so amazingly special that they did that for games. I really love that. I've seen a bit of Let's Play of that, but I love it. Okay. Well, I rated Cobra Commando last week, I believe. Or was that the week before? Remember? Yeah, what a time to be alive. Someone's streaming the Colonel's Bequest 1 and the Colonel and Dagger Amon Ra at the same time in our year of 2022. Who did I raid last week? Did I raid Robot Spacer or did I raid Cobra Commando? Taco still on Murders in Venice. I have to raid a Laura Bow stream. If there's not a Crimson Diamond stream, I gotta raid a Laura Bow stream. So first things first, I gotta make my captions work again. That's first. Okay, good. We're gonna leave this chill music on while I find. Flip a coin, Edenway says. I don't have a coin down here. Flip a coin. Let me get on to Twitch. Oh, what was I gonna do? Why am I doing this? What am I doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna check if anyone is streaming, the Crimson Diamond. That's what we look for first. Yeah, exactly. Joe's here for you, exactly. People are streaming Laura Bow. I feel like... Hold on. The Crimson Diamond. Because that's my game after all, so that wins instantly. Nope. No one's playing the Crimson Diamond. That's fine. Okay. Let's see. Cobra Commando is on... Oh my gosh, does someone remember who I rated last week? Hold on, I'm gonna check Twitter, because Cobra Commando thanked me so nicely for rating her last time, and I just can't remember when that was, because my brain is fried from being eaten by rats, and fried from getting fried. Cobra Commando. Was that the week before? Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. I should just look at my mentions. I last rated Robot Spacer, Maximus said. I think you're right. So why don't we raid Cobra Commando this time? Because Cobra Commando is playing one of our favorites. Okay. I do believe you're right. So let's set that up to raid. So thank you guys so much for coming. Happy Crimson Tuesday. Have a great rest of your week. Next week, I'm not sure if Dan will be around. Hopefully he will. If he's not, we will do more EGA Fish. We will do more Rise of the Dragon. For sure. Something. Yeah, Joe's here for you. Someone did stream. I remember someone did stream the other day, Crimson Diamond. I think I might have tried to be there for that. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much, so much. Yes, always a wonderful time. Let us raid. Oh, raid message can be. Let's see. Crimson Diamond. Raiders, love, Laura Bow. Thank you guys so much. Hold on, I'm gonna assist. And whatever types of wonderful, good night, everyone. Good night, Pixel, Bucket, and Fish lovers. Yes, good night. So that's Crimson Diamond Raiders Love Laura Bow is what we're going to do, whatever kind of emojis you might come up with. And I'll set that up to raid. Cobra Commando playing the Colonel's Bequest. Cobra Commando, Cobra _ Oh, not Combra. Commanda. Commanda. Okay. Bye! Sklo1, good to see you as well. Bye! Take care, everyone. Fantastic. Fantastic. Alright. Wonderful game. Wonderful. Okay. Away we go. I will see you over there. Woo!